Getting you ready for game time. Join me, Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball, as I announce play-by-play. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe, because now we're about to go live. Entering the pregame, we now present Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball. And what's good, everyone? Happy Friday night. Thanks all for joining in once again tonight on the stream. And we got a good matchup in store here. Los Angeles Clippers out to a surprising start this season. They are number 6 in the Western Conference, record of 14-11 on the road to take on the Denver Nuggets. Denver, disappointing season for the Nuggets so far, 12-10, 6-4 their whole floor. They lost on Saturday against Washington with a 3-19 record, but bounced back in their last game with a big win on the road at Atlanta, 141-111 on Sunday. Currently sitting in the number 7 spot in the Western Conference for the Nuggets. If you're doing a stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe for this one. The Clippers come into this game winning 4 straight games against Denver. Both of these teams have played against each other twice so far this season. Clippers won the first game 109-104. That was at Denver back on October 26th. And then the Clippers once again 126-122 on December the 1st. 2 close games decided by single digits in the first 2 matchups between these 2 teams. And the Clippers out to a really solid start for them this season. Surprising start with no Kawhi. Still not available yet for the Clippers. And then Paul George traded in the offseason. Norman Powell, though, really stepping up this year for the Clippers. Should be a front runner for the NBA's most improved player, but I saw that he's only got the 7th best odds right now at plus 2,500 odds for some reason over on DraftKings for the most improved player at the moment. That is behind Jalen Williams, Tyler Hero, Jalen Johnson, Dyson Daniels, Evan Mobley, and RJ Barrett, as Powell leads the team, averaging 23.6 points per game. That's around 10 points higher than what he averaged last year at 13.9. James Harden ranking tied for 5th in assists per game, averaging 8.5 assists going into this one here. What's good? Anastasia Warren, SGA Sports Talk channel. Welcome back in once again. Hit us up in the chat. Who you guys like to win this one here tonight, Clippers or Nuggets, as we're a couple minutes away from tipping off. Nikola Jokic, MVP front runner, just keeps on upping his game and proving everybody wrong every single year after year after year. When we thought that he has reached his peak, think again for Jokic. 56 points against Washington on Saturday, and that was in a loss in that game against Washington. He had 48 points in the last game against the Hawks in a back-to-back on Sunday. when the Nuggets have Jokic on the floor, they rank number 1 in the entire NBA in offensive efficiency, but without Jokic, they are dead last in offensive efficiency. Jokic and his box plus minus just surpasses everybody else in the NBA by a landslide. It is not even close, and Jokic just skyrockets this team, how valuable he is, and those numbers just say that you need to have Jokic on the floor at all times. And this Denver Nuggets team, the sad part about it is that Jokic, when we thought he hit his peak, he has gone upwards even further, just on historic levels for what Jokic is doing. His offensive input that he's had is just historic levels, just insane what he has done. But his teammates have taken steps down. Michael Porter Jr., 19 points per game, the number 2 scorer. Nobody's averaging above 20 points per game or greater than 20. Jamal Murray's really taken a step down. In the finals run, he was averaging around 25, 26. He is only averaging 17.7 points per game. Low efficiency, around 42% for the floor, 33% from 3 for Jamal Murray this year, the number 3 scorer for the Nuggets. Well, that's good, Uncle Pizzle. Glad to have you back in, man. Thanks for joining in, bud. And, yep, Lakers and T-Wolves. That should be a good game tonight. I got, this one's on national TV, so this is the one that that I had to cover tonight because the Lakers T-Wolves is only on regional for that game. Let's see here. Daniel, what's good? Welcome back in, man. Jeffrey, thanks for joining in. No problem. Busy night last night for Jeffrey, looks like. That's awesome, man. Hope all went well last night. Got home after 9 p.m. And, am I free on 1/20/25 there for SGA Sports Talk channel? I'm not sure just yet. I might not, potentially, because I'm working that day, and that game starts off at 5 p.m. That's on MLK Day, so that game starts off earlier, Celtics against Warriors. So I'm not entirely sure. I'm probably not going to be available, most likely, for that day, because I usually work until like 4:30, 5 o'clock or so, most likely. So by the time the game starts, I'm like coming home from work, and then I usually like have something to eat, take a shower, and then usually I'm ready to stream at like 7 or so. It's really tough for me to set up all the equipment and get streams in like the 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock hour. But yeah, I'm not sure just yet. I'm probably not, most likely, because I do have to work that day. Andrew, what's good? Welcome in at Waffle House right now. That's awesome, man. Best of luck right there with your time at Waffle House. We got a lot of great games going on in the NBA currently. This is a rare 9 o'clock stream for me. I'm usually starting off my stream around like 7 or 7:30 since I'm on East Coast time. This one's at 9 o'clock. They put this one on in the national network tonight on NBA TV. Cavs up by 7 against the Wizards, 95-88. That game is close right there between the NBA's best and the NBA's worst. Cleveland, record of 21-4. Wizards, record of 3-19. The Pacers, they were the underdog tonight at Philadelphia, and Philadelphia just always seems to fail and come up short this season. Rough night for Philly right now. 96-89 Pacers with 9 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. T-Wolves by 10, leading the Lakers 48-38. Grizzlies up by 10 right now over the Nets, 60-50. Chicago stretching out their lead against Charlotte, 58-42. Tipping off top of the hour, I'll have for you guys Clippers at Nuggets, Suns at Jazz. That'll tip off around 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. It's Spurs at Blazers in the late game tonight at 10 o'clock going down. Nikola Jokic, number 2 in the NBA in points per game, averaging 32.3 points per game for Jokic. He's got 6 triple-doubles this season, which leads the NBA for Jokic, shooting just an insane 51% from three-point range. That is number 2 in the NBA right now for Jokic, what he has done. And looking for a huge, huge night. He has got 2 big performances already against the Clippers for Jokic. Jokic coming off 2 monster games for him. 48 points on Sunday against the Hawks, and that was in a blowout win over Atlanta, which makes their way to the semifinals of the Cup tomorrow to take on the Bucks. And then just a humongous 56-point game in 39 minutes against Washington, and that resulted in a loss. That just says how bad his teammates are. And if it keeps up, Nikola Jokic should demand a trade. It's gotten that bad for Denver. They're 2 games above 500. It's like Jokic is on the floor playing 1 versus 5 in every single game that he's out there. He's he's out there dropping 30, 40, and 50, whereas the other guys in his team can only score in the teens or lower. It's just, it's awful. And tonight here, you got to score your points. You're going up against the number 7 defense in the NBA, the Clippers, tonight in this game. Jokic is going to get his points. The Clippers have had some extra time with Ty Lue as they do a great job hanging their hats on the defensive side of the ball. So they're going to do as much as possible since they had extra time to see if they can come up with a master game plan to limit Jokic. And that's going to allow for Jokic to be doubled and triple teamed for the other players, Michael Porter Jr., Jamal Murray, to knock down shots tonight. If they cannot knock down shots, then it's going to be a long night for the Nuggets, and they'll lose their 5th straight game against the Clippers. So that's what's at stake here. I'm feeling that Jokic is going to be a big-time playmaker tonight, since the Clippers could very well bring a lot of double teams at him and force him to give up the ball, considering what he has done as a scorer, racking up 45 plus in the previous 2. Oh, that's awesome. Jeffrey posting some pictures right there last night. Yeah, I'll take a look at that, man, when I have a chance there. Jay Ramirez, what's good? Welcome in, man. Yep. What a rough night for the NFL last night. All field goals. That's crazy. Yeah, I told one of my good friends who I gave him a tip on betting that game yesterday. I told him take the rushing game for the Rams, and that's exactly what worked there for yesterday's game for the Rams. Kyron Williams, take him over 72.5 yards last night and take him well over 18.5 carries, and that hits big time. He had like 29 carries against Buffalo the week prior, and it was close to 30 yesterday. I think he had like 28 or 29 carries last night to that game, because I looked at the weather in the morning, and it said rain for Levi's Stadium. So whenever it says rain right there, just plug in the running back. I had Garendo in my fantasy team. He got me 11 fantasy points. I had him on the bench because I didn't know if he was going to be questionable or not for him. But Kyron Williams, big game yesterday with like large bulk of carries that he had. But that was all field goals yesterday. Yeah, Bill Belichick to UNC. It's going to be interesting. Do I think Bill Belichick goes to at least 500 or better one year at UNC? Yes, I think so, because the ACC is quite easy for football. Yeah, ACC is starting to like become a mid-major for both football and basketball for that conference. But yeah, I think it could be tough for him to connect with those players, because now with today's like 18, 19, 20-year-old society, a lot of those guys are on like social media, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook. Like their whole life for a lot of like late teenagers, early 20s relies upon social media and technology, whereas Bill Belichick's exactly the opposite from that. But yeah, I do have confidence though that he can do pretty well for UNC. I hope so. Yeah, I saw that at the top of the hour, the 8 o'clock hour. I saw about that. That's crazy. I turned on the TV, and over on the TV, they had breaking news of that. Wow, SGA Sports Talk channel over at the 49ers game yesterday. That's awesome, man. Yeah, they're super efficient. The Nuggets are like a top 3 team in offensive efficiency this season. They shoot the ball really well, especially from the perimeter there, which Jay Ramirez puts out, and they're only 12-10, and the big reason why is their defense. Their defense is 24th in the fewest points allowed this season for them. They also rank last in assists allowed per opponents. And if you guys do any sports betting out there, that's one of the over-under props that really caught my eye tonight, was James Harden with a double-double. James Harden, if that's like one of my player props to recommend tonight. James Harden to get a double-double is at plus 120. I saw that this morning, and they had to jot it down. James Harden going up against the defense with the Nuggets, which allows opponents to the most assists per game this season. They allow opponents to average around 29 assists per game this season. Harden had 16 assists in the first game against Denver. He had 23 points, 16 assists. He's going to score double digits no matter what. So it's just about if his assist numbers is 10 or greater, which I think it will be tonight, considering that this Nuggets defense has struggled to limit playmaking. And then 11 total assists by Harden against the Nuggets in the last game on December 1st. So he went double-digit assists in both of those games. But the low-key one I really like is Norman Powell tonight, over 20.5 points for him. He dropped down 37 points on 7 made threes against the Nuggets in the first game. He had 28 points, drilling 5 threes in the second game against Denver. Norman Powell averages above 23 points per game. He is the top scorer on the team for the Clippers. And he is very, very underrated. Good player, plays really hard, but he's shooting the ball lights out from the perimeter this year. Around 49% from three-point range for Norman Powell, having an excellent year from the perimeter for him. And he's right now top 8 in the most improved player column this year, shooting up from 13 points per game to 23 points per game this year. I like the Nuggets tonight in this one. They really need this game for Denver. They look like they lost a lot of confidence. They're lucky that they gained that back, crushing the Hawks on Sunday. But if they had lost that game against Atlanta, there would be a lot of question marks right now. They would be 11-11. They lost against Washington last Saturday. And this was a good opportunity for them to get a reset for Denver. And they're the more healthier team coming into this game. So Denver is the favorite. They're a 7.5-point favorite. The Clippers, with 5 guys listed out. The main guy that's listed out, so Kawhi's out, still hasn't played this season, but they also got listed out for this game, Terrence Mann, which Terrence Mann is a starter for him. So that's a key loss right there for Terrence Mann. He had a pretty solid game during the last game, too, for Terrence Mann. He had... Oh, he came off the bench the last game. He had 15 points, plus 11 from the floor in the last game for Terrence Mann. So, yeah, looking at these two teams, the Clippers, I think it's going to be a big game from Harden and Powell. Those are the two guys that carry the bulk of the scoring for them, where the Nuggets, Jokic has been getting up just an insane amount of points for him. Somebody put earlier on in the chat, he scored over 100 points combined in the previous 2 games for him, 56 and 48. It's just insane what he has done. The other guys, Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr., they've had time to rest up, and they've had time to get things right, rest up, and I think it's going to show here tonight. Nuggets, dark blue uniforms tonight on their home court. They're looking to snap a 4-game losing drought against the Clippers. Clippers, excellent year for their standards this year. 14-11, sitting in the number 6 spot in the West. Nuggets right behind the number 7 spot in the West. This should be a good one tonight. Clippers, red jerseys tonight, blue numbers, blue letters, as we are getting ready to go to action in this one. Starting lineup for the Clippers: James Harden, Chris Dunn, Norman Powell, Nick Batum. If it's a Zubac for the Clippers going up against Jamal Murray, Christian Brown, Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon, and Nikola Jokic for the Nuggets as we are underway, and the Clippers control the opening tip. Right to left on the floor for the Clippers with the opening possession. Right wing perimeter. As that is Nick Batum as he slides it off to his left to Harden. Harden at the left wing moves it off to Powell. Lost the handle though inside the key. Jokic already with a steal. Up the floor to Michael Porter Jr. First possession moves on top off to Jokic. Jokic is over under for made threes in this game. Just 1.5 made threes. He has drilled multi-threes in the last 5 straight meetings against the Clippers. Murray, or that is off the mark, no good on a jumper at the elbow by Denver. It goes right back over to the Clippers for the defensive rebound. Rudder inside a key, good for 2 for the Clippers to begin. Chris Dunn with the first basket in the night. Second possession of the night here for Denver. Christian Brown around the perimeter, sends it off to Murray. Bounce pass, Jokic, handoff Murray. Push pass, left wing. Michael Porter Jr. steps into the 3, came off the rim, short, no good. Harden collects the defensive rebound. James Harden up the floor here. At the right wing, takes on the MPJ. Step back 3 in the air. Got it! James Harden drills it from downtown. Just like that, first minute of action. James Harden on the board with a made 3. Clippers with possession. Top of the key here with Brown. Lobs it over to the elbow. Gordon slides it out to the right wing. Jokic drives inside the paint. Jokic floats it up and missed off the glass. No good. I don't know if that was between a pass there or a shot, how that's going to be statted, but it was kind of in between one of those right there as he was looking for the cutter. Backdoor, couldn't find Michael Porter Jr. Rebound control by Murray. Straightaway 3. Top of the key. Rattles in. Good for the triple by Jamal Murray. Murray on the board right now. And that's exactly what they need, other players to step up. Yeah, hope so, man. Big game tomorrow. And PC definitely needs to come out and keep their winning streak alive in Big East action. Lob goes to the low block. Zubac backs his way on Jokic underneath the hoop. Bounce pass left corner. Batum goes up with it. And called in the travel. Up and down in the corner. Charge to Nick Batum. It's a turnover for the Clippers. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. We're just starting off in this one tonight. Jamal Murray with a 3 for the Nuggets to get themselves on the board. 5-3 right now at the left wing. Gordon drives inside the paint and gutted a drop and one. Covered up at the free throw line for Aaron Gordon. Surging right past James Harden to the cup, and Gordon finds himself on the board tonight for the first time, and he'll have the free throw as well. One shot here by Gordon, and it's right down the middle. Nuggets on a 6-zip run right back here at Ball Arena. Clippers with possession. Top of the key, Norman Powell slides it off to the elbow. Zubac outside, broken up. As we have a reach-in foul charge to Gordon around the perimeter. First personal foul charge in the Nuggets tonight. Inbound goes over to Batum. Outside to the corner. Powell, follow-away 3, came up short. And Gordon comes up with a basketball. Up the floor finds Jokic. Push pass. Right corner, Brown over to Jokic. Cutting to the hoop. Keeps the dribble alive. Fires a fastball. Got intercepted by Chris Dunn. Dunn up the floor. Dribbles behind his back. Sets up Zubac out to the top here. Harden up fake. Dribbles up inside the key. A lot of dribbling between these two teams so far. Harden playing iso ball. 1-on-1 working on Murray around the perimeter. Murray breaks it up out of bounds. It will stay Clippers ball. Not a whole lot of passing going on and playmaking in this game to start it off. It's a lot of one-on-one iso ball specifically in the first 3 minutes of action. Near side of the floor, Nick Batum will be the inbound passer for the Clippers. Sends it on top off to Powell. Norman Powell taking a huge jump this year. Pocket pass, Zubac, kick out, quarter, 3 in the air, off the back rim, no good. Missed by Chris Dunn, tipped off to Murray for the defensive rebound for the Nuggets. Murray at the top, his pass gets picked off by Batum. Harden up the floor, finds Powell. 2-on-1, Powell. Oh, nice up fake down low. Able to fake out. Gordon scores. Up and in off the backboard for 2 for Norman Powell. That was nice there. Crafty off the dribble on the fast break transition underneath the hoop there with that little up fake. Jokic at the top of the free throw circle. The Joker. Push pass. Right corner, Murray. Bounce pass. Jokic cutting to the hoop. Race pass. Zubac with a right hand finish for Jokic. 8:20 left to go in the first. Harden takes up the floor. Harden's defended by Murray 1-on-1 around the perimeter. James Harden dribbles up, drives on Murray. Harden inside the key, and we're going to reach and foul charge to the Nuggets. Been a lot of iso ball so far. If you're just joining us, if you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Ring that notification bell as well if you'd like to be notified for future live streams. You got a ton of people pouring in right now. 50 plus on the stream. Hit us up in the chat who you guys are rooting for this one tonight. Nuggets or Clippers. Harden will head to the free throw line here. Shoot 2. Referees rolled it on the shot attempt, and the first one was no good. Missed off the mark by James Harden. If you're trying to follow along over on ESPN.com to the box score is not up currently, so they don't have any points put in for any of the players right now, so it is currently not up as they're having difficulty tracking it so far. Second free throw good by Harden, 8 apiece as we approach the first 4 minutes of action here in the opening quarter. Nuggets with possession. Christian Brown at the right wing perimeter, away from the basketball as the Clippers pick up another foul. Inbound goes to Jokic. Jokic top of the key here for Denver. Jokic number 1 in the NBA in offensive rating. Without him on the floor and on the bench or not playing there. Dead last in the NBA. Jokic downhill, head full of steam, right there to the rim. Soars up, scores the layup. Just a block of a body, just too easy for a historic great when it comes to one of the offensive greats all time in the game. To the roll down there, that is a layup with a right-hand finger roll by Zubac. 10-10 right now. Nuggets with possession. Murray at the left wing perimeter, guarded by Harden, moves on top off the Jokic, fires a fastball down low. Gordon soars up underneath, gets followed by Powell. And 2 free throws coming up here at the line for Aaron Gordon. Gordon making a big impact so far this game. Major X factor in the 2023 championship run. Got a lot of people pouring in right now on the stream. 45 plus watching. If you really enjoy the content, keep on smashing that thumbs up. Hitting that like helps out this video a ton, being found on YouTube. Also, make sure to hit that subscribe if you like to come on back for future live streams. 2 free throws here at the line for Aaron Gordon. First one is good. Averaging 14.3 points per game, shooting 53% from the floor this season for Gordon, and out to a great start so far. Second time tonight, the charity stripe. Nails both of the free throws. 12-10 for the Nuggets. Nuggets looking to snap a 4-game losing drought against the Clippers. Haven't won against the Clippers in over a year span. Harden receives the handoff at the left wing. Across the floor, Powell catching fire. 3 off the rim, no good. And the rebound secured by Gordon. Great start here for the Nuggets with Aaron Gordon. Gordon takes it up the floor. At the left corner, working on Harden. Crossover, left baseline, dribble. Gordon underneath, able to drop it in. Good for 2 by Gordon. 4-point advantage for Denver right now. 7 minutes left to go in the first. Clippers with possession. At the left wing, Harden. Skip pass, right corner. Powell able to keep it in play as he moves it off to Batum. Outside Harden. Harden, one-on-one, guarded by MPJ around the perimeter. 8 in the shot clock. Step back 3 straight away. Harden off the mark, no good as he was looking for the foul. A lot of contact, no call though by the referees. Murray quick up the floor. Jacks up the 3. Bullseye. He delivers. 7-point lead for Denver. This looks like the 2023 championship team. Jamal Murray, big time shot right there from the perimeter. And a timeout taken on the floor by Ty Lue for the Clippers. 17-10 with 6:35 left to go in the opening quarter. And Jamal Murray, those types of shots, looking like he is back once again if he can remain healthy. It's a huge shot to go up by 7. All right, first time out here. We got 60 plus watching. If you guys are new in the stream, smash that thumbs up, hit that like. Helps out this video a ton being found on YouTube. And also, hit us up in the chat tonight who you guys like to win this game. Nuggets or Clippers, type it in. And right now it's pretty much even, 52-48 Nuggets for the brief moment. Now it's 50-50. As soon as I spoke, it changed to a 50-50 draw right now at the moment for that poll. So currently right now, we are on the first timeouts. If you guys heard recently, starting in 2025, my streaming service will be increasing for my monthly bill starting next month for my streaming service. So in order to keep on providing the best coverage possible here in these streams and to keep on making a profit through what I love to do, doing these live streams covering basketball action for you guys, NBA and college hoops, I'm going to start to look into channel sponsorships here on my channel. If anybody knows of any potential sponsors out there for my channel, feel free to reach out to me. You can reach out to me via email at my email, which I'll post in the chat. It's also in the description of this video as well. It's behindthearcbasketball102095@gmail.com. And also, you're welcome to leave a comment on one of my streams as well, and afterwards, and I'll check it out as well if anybody has any sort of like sponsorship recommendations there, or like any possible sponsorships that you guys would know of in the future. But I'm hoping to start looking for some sponsorships here for my channel so that can offset the price increase starting next month for my streaming provider. This is one of the games that I get, the reason why I upgraded to my streaming provider. I used to have Sling around a year ago. It was around $40 a month. I upgraded to YouTube TV last year. Big reason why was so I can get NBA TV to cover these games. This game is on NBA TV tonight, and also have NBC Sports Boston, so I could keep on covering the Celtics games as well for you guys throughout the course of the season, which Sling TV didn't have those 2 channels. YouTube TV does have those 2 channels, and I'm hoping to stick with YouTube TV as well. But other ways you can come out, support the channel, that means subscribing, sharing my channel with others. Also, Ring that notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified for future live streams. That helps out a ton. And also there's channel memberships which are pinned to the chat as well, as low as $1.99 per month to become a channel member here. As well for my channel memberships. And also feel free to follow me on Twitter. That is at BehindTheArc14, that I post every single stream that I do over on Twitter. 17-10 right now, with 6:22 left to go in the opening quarter. Clippers get the inbounds. Harden slides it out to the wing. Powell jacks up the three, rattled out, no good, and it settled at the top of the backboard out of bounds. It will go back to Denver. So Norman Powell, slow start for him, yet to score. So far, 0 for 2 from the perimeter. Had two really good looks open with space, but unable to send those down. Nuggets with possession. Largest lead by 7. Gordon, X factor so far. Handoff Murray. Murray at the left corner perimeter. Slides it out on top off the Jokic. Lob down low. Deflected, intercepted. Picked off by Nick Batum with a steal. Up the floor here with Harden. Dish out to the right corner. Batum up fake. Gets around Jokic. And Jokic out of position as Batum gets followed by Jokic. Yeah, Nick Batum off the head fake just was able to turn around Jokic there and completely targeted Jokic. Saw that Jokic was turned completely behind. Non-shooting foul, though. This will result in an inbound here for the Clippers. Inbound to the top Zubac. Hand off Powell. Turns the corner. Dribble drive. Kick out corner. Chris Dunn attacks the rack over Jokic and scores with a right-hand finger roll. Crafty move right there to the cup by Chris Dunn, the former PC Friar. Jokic, lob, down low. Brown snatches it, guarded by Dunn, one-on-one. Brown, kick out, corner, off to Gordon. Gordon will slow it down, lob, backdoor, looking for Brown as he dribbles back out to the perimeter. Drops it off for Jokic at the elbow. Jokic, guarded by Zubac, one-on-one. Dish out to the top. Porter Jr. jacks up the 3-1, and the shot clock came off the rim short, no good, as Dunn collects the defensive rebound. Outside of Chris Dunn, slides it off to Harden at the left wing. James Harden, dribble drive, attacks inside the paint over Brown. Tough shot, no good off the glass. Tipped over to Gordon. They're playing with great pace right now. 3-on-2. Gordon off to his teammate, trailing the play. It's Michael Porter Jr. who shuts the door with a two-hand jam. 7-point lead for the Nuggets once again. What's good, Bradley? Welcome back in, man. Thanks for stopping by once again, bud. Under 5 minutes left to go in the opening quarter. Zubac, top of the free throw circle, towards his left, hand off to Powell. Powell yet to score, looking to change that. Skip pass, left wing, Dunn with a 3, kaboom, as he sinks it. Good look right there for Chris Dunn from the perimeter. 4-point game right now. Murray on top finds Jokic, back to Murray. Top of the key for Jamal. Murray dribbles up to the elbow, outside at the left wing. Step back 3 over Zubac, came up short. Chris Dunn tried to track it down, but was out of bounds to the baseline. It will stay Nuggets possession. We got 60+ watching right now. Really appreciate you guys for joining in. If you're doing a stream, smash that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. It helps out this video a ton being found on YouTube. Russell Westbrook checks on the floor for the first time tonight. He's really been, last couple of games, tearing it up on the court for Westbrook. Coming off the bench here for Russ. Westbrook underneath the inbound passer. Dump off down low. Gordon, excellent start tonight in this game as he scores for 2. Just like that. 2 seconds, 1 assist for Russell Westbrook. Harden at the left wing, going up against his former teammate Westbrook in the OKC and Houston days. Lob at the left wing. Outside to the corner to 3. That missed poorly by the Clippers there. Number 11 off the mark with the Clippers. And that was Jordan Miller, former Miami Hurricane, who missed a shot. Porter Jr. gets doubled, sends it off to Murray. Murray, jumper, mid-range, off the rim short. Jokic tipped it up, and the rebound controlled defensively for the Clippers here. James Harden has it up the floor. Harden looking to take a coast-to-coast. He does exactly that, slicing defenders to the cup for 2. 4-point game right now, under 3.5 left to go in the opening quarter. Top of the key, Russell Westbrook fires a bullet inside a low post off to Jokic. Jokic going up, gets fouled. 2 free throws coming up for the Joker here with 3:21 left to go in the first. Feel free to hit us up in the chat who you guys like to win this game tonight. Type it in, Clippers or Nuggets. So right now that poll is going for the Clippers at the moment, 54-46. This is a great matchup tonight. Clippers number 6 in the Western Conference. Nuggets number 7 right behind. Disappointing season for Denver. Jokic, 104 points in the previous 2 games. 56 and 48 against Washington, Atlanta. That's the most points combined in a consecutive 2-game stretch ever in NBA history. Jokic missed the first free throw. Substitutions coming in number 3 and number 8 for the Nuggets. Peyton Watson and Julian Strawther check onto the floor now. Jokic, second free throw. He connects on it. 5-point advantage now for Denver. Slow start for Jokic offensively in this game right now. Clippers cross the midcourt logo. Top of the key here with Harden. Harden dribbles up, kick out left corner. A fake at the left corner with number 4 for the Clippers. That is Mo Bamba on the outside. The Clippers settle for a 3. Missed off the mark, no good, as Jokic controls the defensive rebound. Under 3 minutes left to go in quarter number 1. Russell Westbrook up at the free throw circle. Bounce pass looking for Jokic. Tried to thread the needle off. A double team got picked off and stole away though. Clippers with possession. Kevin Porter Jr. free throw circle. Jumper for 2. No good. Missed off the back heel. Porter Jr. collects the defensive rebound. MPJ up the floor now. Out on top off the Strawther. Outside of Michael Porter Jr. MPJ shovels off to Jokic. And Porter Jr. was held up as he got fouled. Another foul picked up, charged the Clippers. Choppy game so far. That is Jordan Miller who picks up the reach-in. We're going to have a timeout taken on the floor as well. 22-17 with 2:29 left to go in the first quarter here. Nuggets, 5-point advantage on their home court. Good start for Denver right now. We have around 75 out on the channel. If you guys are new in the stream, smash that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Helps this channel being found on YouTube a ton. Hey, what's good, John? Welcome in. Yes, Denver definitely needs this. They've been disappointing this year for the Nuggets. They had that massive upset loss that they had on Saturday, and then they turned things around on Sunday, crushed the Hawks, and looking to see if they can start to get some momentum here right now. For the Nuggets, and this is a great opportunity. That was a good like 5 days rest that they had, so these guys can reset, get some rest, and really just start to focus in the next stretch of the season for the second stretch all the way to All-Star break. Do I think Jokic can get over 31? I'll go no for this one tonight. I think it's going to be a balanced attack, and we've seen it so far. Guys like Aaron Gordon has really stepped up. Games like this, coming out of a 5-day break, I feel like it's more like defensive games, and especially where the Clippers are defensive, they're like defensive wizards for them. They're number 7 in the NBA in fewest points allowed for the Clippers, so they hang their hats on the defensive side of the floor. But I feel like the key of emphasis here for the Nuggets going forward needs to be having other players step up, because Jokic is playing 1-on-5, basically. It's him doing a large bulk of the scoring, and the other guys are struggling to step up. But tonight, so far, this has been a really good start by the other players around Jokic. Aaron Gordon's out to an excellent start tonight for him. Aaron Gordon tonight, he has got himself 9 points currently. Jokic has 5. Murray has 6. And that's a key of emphasis, getting other guys like Michael Porter Jr. Jamal Murray definitely needs to start to pop off scoring. He's only put it up over 17 points per game. And also Aaron Gordon averaging around 14. He's bound to have a big game. So, yeah, I think it's more balanced tonight in this game, considering that they're playing more of a defensive-minded team tonight with the Clippers. The Clippers held Jokic to 28 in the last game. Jokic game 1, though, back in October, had 41. But I think the key of emphasis now coming out of this 5-day break for Mike Malone and his team is just providing balance instead of Jokic being a one-man show. That it's a call to action for other guys to step up. Hey, what's good, Vegas? Welcome back in, man. Hope all is going well. Thanks all for joining in. If you guys are new in the stream, smash that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Going into this one, I really liked James Harden going into this one with a double-double. tonight for James Harden, considering that the Nuggets ranked dead last in the NBA in assists allowed per game this season. Harden so far tonight, he's already got 3 assists. He's got 6 points. So, yeah, some of the over-under player props I'm looking at for a lot of those things. I'm looking at weaknesses. I'm actually a Celtics fan, if you guys didn't know. I told everybody to take the over for Peyton Pritchard last night against Detroit, and that one cashed in big time. Pritchard had a humongous game yesterday, drilled like 7 threes. But that's a strength of Pritchard, which is perimeter shooting, going up against a weakness of Detroit, which is perimeter defense. They rank like 28th in perimeter defense. And the strength of Harden is his playmaking, whereas the Nuggets are at the very bottom in assists allowed per game this season. 24-17 right now is the Nuggets lead. Clippers with possession at the top, dribble drive inside with a runner, and instead his teammate had a wreck, and it was number 5, Bones Highland, who tried to float a runner inside a key, and one of his teammates, number 7, thought it was an alley-oop jam to Amir Coffey, instead off his fingertips, leads to the Nuggets, who score in transition with Peyton Watson with a layup coast to coast. 9-point advantage now for Denver. Minute 40 left to go in the opening quarter. Push pass, right corner to 3. That came off the rim short by Amir Coffey. So Coffey with a struggle start so far. Missed off a lob that looked like it should have been a runner by his teammate to go in. A Westbrook jumper to elbow. Missed off the mark. No good. The rebound secured by Coffey for the Clippers here. Out on top over to Kevin Porter Jr. Jr. dribbles up. Right past Jokic. Shovels off to his teammate. Tears down to Ruth Shack with a 2-headed flush. That's number 4 with a dunk by Mo Bamba. 7-point lead now for the Nuggets. Denver will slow it down, approaching the final minute left to go in the first. Jokic fouled at the free throw circle. If he was going up on a shooting motion here, this will be 2 shots at the line. Yes, so... yeah, I think it's going to be very close. I think it's going to be close to that over. Like, very close. Either 13 or 14 for rebounds tonight for Jokic in this game. Jokic with 2 free throws. First one is good. Yeah, I'm trying to see the stats on ESPN. ESPN actually does not have the stats loaded up on their website, so I got them off of Google right now instead. Jokic with... I've got him at 5 points and 2 rebounds according to Google right now. I'll probably switch to NBA.com at the end of the quarter if ESPN doesn't have it. I keep on refreshing it. It's very odd. If you're trying to look at a box score over on ESPN, they have zeros in the box score currently. So either nobody's there for ESPN keeping stats, or that it hasn't updated on their system just yet. Final minute left to go in the first. Jokic missed the second free throw. Bounce pass over to the top of the free throw circle. Mo Bamba towards his left. Hand off to Coffey around the perimeter. Coffey, step back 3 over Strother. Missed off the rim, no good. And Jokic secures another defensive board. Westbrook takes up the floor. A lot of dribbling here so far this game. Bunch of iso ball being played. Westbrook at the top. Dribbles up. Jump off. Jokic underneath. Double team. Got it stripped into the hands, though, of Watson. Jumper mid-range. Connects on it. Great job to save that possession there as he gets the 2 for Peyton Watson. Clippers' largest deficit now down by 10. Clippers slow it down. 10-second differential shot clock and game clock to close out the opening quarter. A lot of dribbling from the perimeter. Out to the left corner, Coffey moves on top over to Kevin Porter Jr. He shoots over Westbrook for the 3. Connects on it. Right down the pipe right there. The big triple by Kevin Porter Jr. for the Clippers. Final possession to close out the first. Nuggets with it. 5 seconds left to go. Westbrook at the top. Westbrook dribbles up top of the free throw circle. Westbrook takes a 3 at the buzzer, and he bricks it no good. Playing the iso ball with Russell Westbrook, who decides to take the final shot to close out the opening quarter when you got Jokic on the floor playing the entire 12 minutes to begin the game. 29-22, Denver up by 7 at the moment, building a lead with Jokic currently on the court for this entire start of this game as we close out at the end of 1. Good start so far here for Denver, and Aaron Gordon doing a really solid job so far, setting the tone for his team. 9 points by Gordon. Jokic with 6 points and 3 rebounds currently. And yeah, this is exactly what I thought, that Denver would be providing balance tonight. Their key of emphasis to get these guys back and being able to build like a balanced team instead of one guy doing the large majority bulk of scoring, with Jokic pouring in 40, 50 points per game. And right now it's been balanced so far. This led the attack through the first quarter for Denver. Quick update throughout the NBA. This is what we got for scores currently. T-Wolves leading the Lakers 69-54, late stage of the third quarter. Grizzlies up against the Nets 81-72. Chicago leading the Hornets tonight 74-61. 2 games have gone final tonight. The Cavs, best team in the NBA so far, 22-4. Wasn't easy though tonight, just a 10-point win at home against Washington, the league's worst at 3-20. Washington gave them all they could handle though, 115-105. The Cavs were fully healthy for that game. And then the Pacers picked up a road win. The Pacers were an underdog tonight. They picked up a road win at Philadelphia, 121-107. The season woes keep on continuing for Philly this year. Philly has a record right now of 7-16. Yeah, so thanks all for joining in. Wubba, Roland, Dakota, welcome back in. Hope all is going well, man. Glad to have you back in once again, bud. Paulie, welcome back in. Yes, definitely. Momentum has a huge advantage in basketball. We see a lot of these teams get on to like a big run or so with wins and losses, like winning streaks, like 5-6 straight wins, and that team just catches like fire. Or so the Atlanta Hawks are a good example of that right now. Atlanta and both the Bucks, and both of those teams are playing in the Cup semifinals tomorrow. Those two teams are red hot after slow starts. Back to action, 29-22. The Nuggets starting to see if they can turn the page with his 5 days off of rest on the NBA Cup week. Jokic starts off the second quarter on the bench as Westbrook, who shovels off to Watson inside. Watson goes up and Watson gets fouled. So 2 free throws coming up here by Peyton Watson at the free throw line. Yes, I would say that for sure. 76ers most disappointing team this year. Yeah, it was the 76ers and the Bucks in the first month, and then the Bucks finally started to work their way up past the play-in. I think they're in the 6th spot right now in the East, and they've done a much better job recently. And the Sixers, just a lot of issues with that organization. Joel Embiid just ain't showing up for work. Peyton Watson's first free throw is good. Second free throw off the mark, no good. Eight-point advantage for Denver here. Bones Highland with possession for the Clippers. Highland dribbles up to the elbow, swings it out on top. Mo Bamba tries a 3, no good. Around the rim and out. The rebound pulled down by DeAndre Jordan for Denver. Westbrook fires a bullet down low off to Strawder. Strawder dribbles back out to the corner. Strawder launches the 3 off the back heel, no good. And the rebound secured by Kevin Porter Jr. for the Clippers. Up the floor. Highland push pass right corner as they dribble inside the key with a runner. Missed off the back rim by Coffey, and the rebound secured by Strawder. Looking to build this lead. That would be a really good sign with Jokic currently on the bench. Julian Strawder does exactly that. A 10-point lead. Takes it coast to coast. Off the rebound. Scores. Slicing defenders right to the cup for the layup. 32-22. This is a bad sign right now for the Clippers that they're down by 10, and the Nuggets out to a 4-zip run to start off this second quarter, despite Jokic starting off the second on the bench, getting a breather. Murray takes up the floor. The Clippers breaking shots recently. Murray to the elbow. Jumper, deep 2. Connects on it. Good for the J by Jamal Murray. Ty Lue better start thinking about taking a timeout right now if this keeps up. Next buckets better be a timeout. Kevin Porter Jr. drives inside the paint over Jordan. Couldn't get it to drop, but he did get fouled. 2 free throws coming up here by KPJ for LAC. So right now, Jokic, 6 points, 2 rebounds, 2 steals. On Google, they had him statted as 3. On NBA.com, they have him statted as 2 rebounds so far in this game. First free throw missed off the mark by Kevin Porter Jr. It's been a tough game at the free throw line so far for these two teams. 2 for 4 for the Clippers. Nuggets already 8 for 11 so far at the free throw line. Jamal Murray having a great start so far. 8 points by Murray, plus 11 on the floor. Exactly the output that they needed out of Murray. They've got it so far tonight. 11-point game, Carly. Second free throw was good. Westbrook, lob over the top, looking for Jordan. Could not connect as the pass got picked off with a steal by Kevin Porter Jr. Up the floor, finds Bones Highland, who jacks up a quick 3. Missed off the back heel, no good. Jordan with a defensive rebound. Strother dribbles up to the right wing, finds Westbrook at the top of the key. Ross lobs it up over the top. DeAndre Jordan shoves it down with a 2-hand alley-oop slam. 13-point lead now for Denver. Exactly what the Nuggets wanted to do. Get this team balanced, have other players show up to help out Jokic. They rank number 30, dead last in the NBA when Jokic is on the bench in box plus minus. And right now, they lead points in the paint 20-12. Murray looking for a huge game tonight. He's got 9, searching for double digits. Jordan, top of the free throw circle, outside Murray. Murray towards his right around the perimeter. Murray one-on-one guarded by Kevin Porter Jr. Shovel pass got picked off the deflection by Bones Highland. Approaching 9 minutes left to go before halftime. Low scoring game so far, especially for the Clippers, limited with 23. Playing strictly ISO ball so far this game. Scoop score up and through. Good for 2 with a layup by Kevin Porter Jr. 11-point game once again. So much dribbling going on as these two teams are not running ball action. Most certainly it's been more so for the Clippers as the Nuggets have started to pop the ball around much more. And Murray is able to draw a reach and foul charge to Bones Highlands. Just all around terrific balance. This is exactly what the Nuggets need, and Nuggets right now have 7 different scores to begin this game. Jokic with only 6 points so far. 9 points by Aaron Gordon. Jamal Murray is right alongside. Inbound goes to Murray. Murray had his pocket picked, lost it, stole away. Chris Dunn came up with a steal up ahead over to number 7 in transition with Amir Coffey, who gets bumped into and fouled by Murray underneath the hoop. And Denver will burn their timeout right now. 8:31 left to go before halftime, and the Nuggets out to a roll of a start here. They're rolling. 11-point lead. This is a really good sign considering that Jokic is still on the bench, able to build up this lead for Denver. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, or ring that notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams tonight on the channel. Couldn't ask for a better start tonight for the Nuggets here. We got a ton of people pouring in, 100 plus. You guys, the real legends, MVPs out here to stream. Type in the chat who you guys are rooting for tonight to win this one, Nuggets or Clippers. So I recently posted in the community tab, starting out in 2025, I was notified yesterday my streaming service starting off next month will be increasing my monthly bill. So in order to provide the best coverage here for you guys possible on these streams and also to keep on making a profit, I'm going to start to look into channel sponsorships here on my channel. I'm reaching out to anybody out there. If anybody knows of any potential sponsors or has any recommendations of potential sponsors for my channel, feel free to reach out to me. You guys are welcome to drop a comment on one of my videos or so, or you guys are welcome to reach out to me via email. I'll post my email in the chat. It's also posted in the description of this video as well for my email, behindneyarcbasketball102095@gmail.com. So I'm hoping to start landing sponsorships soon here for the channel, and hopefully that can offset the price increase that I have for my streaming provider, which will start next month. In Also, to be able to access these games, I upgraded my streaming provider last year to upgrade these games. So I'm able to get channels like NBA TV, NBC Sports Boston, but it does come at a hefty price, and it does come with a very, very big price that it's going to be tougher for me to make a profit here on the channel for the future if I'm having trouble landing sponsorships in the future because of that increase in payment starting next month or so. But there's other ways to support the channel as well. All you have to do is hit that thumbs up to like the streams. Feel free to also subscribe and stay in the know by ringing that notification bell, and also sharing my stream can also help out as well, being able to share it to as many people as possible. And I also have pinned into the chat channel memberships if anybody's interested. That's as low as $1.99 per month for channel memberships, for shout outs at the end of every single one of my live streams. And also got my Twitter out there as well that I share all my streams on. It's Behind the Arc 14. Feel free to give me a follow over on Twitter as well. Back to action, 8:31 left to go before half. Nuggets up by 10 right now as the Clippers again split the free throws at the line. Left to right on the floor for Denver. Jokic still on the bench getting a breather right now. Westbrook at the top of the key. Dribbles up, drives inside the paint. Ross dump off down low and missed the mark on the pass to Jordan as it sails out of bounds. It's a turnover charge to Russell Westbrook. Jason, what's good? Welcome in. Yeah, Jamal Murray looking like himself from 2 years ago in the playoffs. That 5 days of rest really helping out the cause there for Jamal Murray. Seeing that tonight. Zubac, hand off to Harden as he turns the corner, drives inside the paint, kick out to the corner, intercepted by Peyton Watson with a steal. They got numbers 4-on-2 up the floor, quarter three. Murray off the mark, no good, tipped out of bounds, and again it's off of Russell Westbrook and out. Twice in a row, Russell Westbrook has sent the ball out of bounds for Denver. Gotta like what they've done so far defensively in this game. Only 26 points allowed. Clippers tonight just 3 for 16 shooting the three ball. Nuggets only 2 for 7. Zubac at the right wing perimeter lobs it off to Harden. Harden started off the game with a step back three to begin. Harden dribbles up free throw circle. Harden sends it off to Powell around the perimeter. Off to Harden here at the top of the key for the shot clock. A lot of iso ball. Harden dribbles inside. Harden. We got stripped and the basketball lost it. Murray out of the pack comes out with a steal. Jamal Murray up the floor flings in a circus shot as he had a head full of steam to the rim. Bumped into by Batum, but no foul call by the referees. Got tapped to the bounds off of the Clippers. It will stay Nuggets possession. Jamal Murray playing like an absolute dog right now in this game at 8 points. Just picked up his first steal on the floor. He is a +8 currently for Murray. And the referees are looking at the monitor on this call right now as we stop time. 7:31 left to go before halftime in a very, very low scoring game tonight so far. Scores around the NBA currently look like this. Got a good notification here from my man Uncle Pizzle. Lakers indeed coming back. They were down by double digits, now down by 8. T-Wolves leading 80-72 with under 10 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter against the Lakers tonight. Grizzlies up by 11 over the Nets, 95-84. Bulls leading the Hornets, 84-73. And the Jazz up by 4 early on against the Suns tonight, 19-15. Cavs picking up a closer win than expected. A 115-105 win for Cleveland against the league's worst Washington Wizards for the league best Cleveland Cavaliers. Pacers road victory as the underdogs tonight at Philadelphia, 121-107. Tough season for the Sixers, record of just 7-16 right now. So this is under review, possession of who will have the basketball coming up out of the timeouts, as we will head to the timeout right now, 36-26. Hey, they got some future there with Bronny. I saw Bronny had 30 points, career high yesterday in the G League. So he could be a valuable component there. We got 100+ watching. You guys, the real legends, MVPs out here on the stream. If you guys enjoy the content, keep on hitting that thumbs up. It helps out this video a ton being found on YouTube. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Really appreciate you guys for joining in tonight. And right now, out in that poll, it is Nuggets leading the poll 55-45. It's kind of been a roller coaster of a poll tonight between who's going for who. $36-26 at the moment. So we're just awaiting of possession. Who this will be for to get this possession coming up out of the timeouts. If you guys are trying to follow the box score over on ESPN, it's still not coming up with the points, rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks. It only has minutes and plus box minus right now. So that's what's going on with the ESPN box score. I got NBA.com loaded up on my screen and the other one because I usually have ESPN 99.9% of the time. It always works. But for something tonight, got some issues trying to load that up over on ESPN. They don't have any players' points plugged in tonight so far. $7:31 left to go. So this has been rolled. Clippers possession. Clippers down by 10. Harden on the floor with Powell, Chris Dunn, Nick Batum, and Zubac. Harden step back three over Westbrook. Former teammate missed off the rim. Short rebound controlled by Julian Strawther for Denver. Five on the floor look like this. Westbrook, Strawther, Peyton Watson, Jamal Murray, and DeAndre Jordan. This is a great sign for Denver. Jump off down low. Murray with an assist. It is Jordan who leads it up and in for two. 12-point lead with Jokic on the bench. That's a really good sign right now for the Nuggets. Handoff from Zubac to Harden. Harden coughs it up. It's Westbrook who came out with a steal. Westbrook coughs it up. Back to Harden with a steal. Harden one-on-one working on Westbrook. Jacks up the three at the wing. He delivers. James Harden able to knock it down off the steal. And that's the swing in the game that the Clippers needed as they draw back with a 9. Murray slides it across the floor off to Strawther. 6 points now for James Harden. Strawther dribbles up. Runner inside a key. Missed off the rim short. Norman Powell collects the defensive rebound. Powell looking to get on the board tonight for him. He's only got 2 points so far as he attacks inside the paint. Bounce pass. Zubac underneath. Right-handed hook. He scores. Zepping it off the backboard. A little bit of a run right here for the Clippers. 38-31. They've been struggling offensively this entire game, but finally starting to mount something right now. 12 for 30 shooting from the floor, only 40% right now as a team, only 4 for 18 from the perimeter as well. Murray, kick out corner. It's a 3 by Westbrook, which of course results in a brick as he missed the rim short. Goes back to the Clippers for the rebound, and Harden bumped into and followed around midcourt as Jokic will check back in again. Yeah, it's been a rough start here for the offense for the Clippers. Nothing zipping at all with the ball. A lot of turnovers so far this game as well. 9 steals by the Clippers. They've turned it over 6 times. The Nuggets with 10 turnovers right now, but the Nuggets have got themselves 5 steals, and Norman Powell knocks down a 3. 4-point game all of a sudden right now. First made triple of the night for Powell from the perimeter up to 5. Jokic back in the game, top of the free throw circle. He's defended by Batum, slides it off to Strawther at the left wing, brings along a double team. Jokic gets it away. Gordon, kick out quarter. Michael Porter Jr. launches the 3 off the mark, no good. Zubac collects the defensive rebounds. And Harden will slow down tempo here. Under 5.5 left to go before halftime. Only a 4-point game. James Harden at the top of the key. Harden playing iso ball, what he loves to do best, one-on-one, guarded by Strawther. Harden dribbles, drives on Strawther, jumper, deep 2, got it. Around the rim and in, able to bounce in for James Harden with 11 points in double figures, and the timeout taken on the floor by Mike Malone. All of a sudden, a double-digit lead evaporating to a 2-point game. 5:02 left to go before halftime. Here comes the Clippers. James Harden able to get things going in a 13-2 run as his shot started to drop, playing isolation ball right now. Andrew, what's good? Welcome in, man. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. This has been a great game tonight. We get 100+ people watching in. Feel free, type in the chat where you guys are from, who you guys are rooting for out here, and keep on coming back to future live streams. You guys, the real legends, MVPs out here on the channel. Nikola Jokic this season doing it all. 9 triple-doubles, number 1 in the NBA, averaging 13.6 rebounds per game, leading the NBA, number 2 in points behind Giannis, leading the league in offensive efficiency as well. For Nikola Jokic. Jokic tonight, just 6 points, 2 rebounds, 0 assists right now, and 2 steals. It's been a balanced attack. That's the reason why the Nuggets go with balance after their 5-day break. 7 different scores, led by Aaron Gordon with 9 points, Jamal Murray with 8 points right now. Jokic also shooting the cover off the ball at 50% from three-point range. That is number 2 in the league behind Taurean Prince. Norman Powell right behind, who in my opinion should be most improved player of the year, taking a 10-point swing up this season. Last year averaged around 13 points per game. This season averaging above 23 for Norman Powell. Back to action. Gordon inside the paint. Forces up a shot. No good. Missed rim short as Zubac picks up the defensive rebounds. Right now, Michael Porter Jr. is back on the floor. So Michael Porter Jr. is on the court. Kevin Porter Jr. is out. Missed 3 at the wing by Batum. 5 on the floor look like this for Denver, with 4.5 left to go before halftime. Jokic, Christian Brown, Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon, and Peyton Watson. That's the 5 on the floor. Christian Brown, his 3 missed rim short, and the rebound secured by Chris Dunn. Chris Dunn, James Harden, Zubac missed the lob over the top, couldn't finish with alley-oop jam. Norman Powell, Nick Batum, the 5 in the court currently for the Clippers. Clippers with a multiple steals in this game. Powell, quick up the floor, takes up the 3 and splashes it. 1-point lead right now for LAC. Norman Powell having a huge season, the top point scorer this season for the Clippers. Over-under prop tonight, just 20.5. He had 2 games surpassing that already this season against Denver. So this ball gets poked from behind, off, done, and out. This is a feisty defense right here for the Clippers. This Clippers team has forced the Nuggets into 11 turnovers in the first half. The Clippers have 10 total, 10 total steals. 3 steals by James Harden, 2 steals by Nick Batum. Or no, check that. Chris Dunn has 3 steals. James Harden yet to have a steal. Batum's got 2. Amir Coffey with 2 steals. Hey, what's good? J-Leg on the stream. Welcome in for Wyoming. From Serbia repping here, reading for Jokic. Appreciate for joining in, taking the Nuggets. And your aunt loves me. Welcome in. Looking for more 6 more rebounds tonight for MPJ in this one. Best of luck there. James Harden at the baseline tried to save this ball as he sent it right off of Aaron Gordon and out. I think now it's just the rolling of the possession arrow as the referees are talking about who will have this possession arrow coming up. (39-38). Michael Porter Jr. will be the inbound passer, it looks like right here. Yes, I do think he has a chance. This game will pick up in like the 3rd and the 4th quarter. So I do think there's a chance. Yeah, appreciate it here for joining in all the way from the Philippines. John, welcome in here, bud. You guys, the Legends MVPs out here on the stream. Michael Porter Jr., the inbound passer. He lobs it over to Murray at the elbow. Murray missed the mark to the pass to Jokic. That's now the 11th turnover of the game by the Nuggets. Chris Dunn moves on top. Powell up fake. Bumped into and fouled as he went into his shooting motion over Christian Brown at the top of the free throw circle. And this will be 2 free throws that should be coming up for Norman Powell if he got him on the motion. If it was on the reach before, it will just be an inbound. But yeah, he got him on the motion. This will be 2 shots coming up in the line for Norman Powell. 8 points tonight after a slow start, drilling 2 threes a couple minutes ago. Kevin Porter Jr. is not in right now. First free throw missed off the rim short by Powell. Second free throw by Norman Powell, and that one is right down the middle. 2-point lead currently for the Clippers. They were down by double digits at one point in this quarter. Battling all the way back when Jokic came back into the game, catching fire 3. Murray missed off the rim short. Offensive rebound control by Christian Brown at the corner. Michael Porter Jr. gave it away, and this is a horrendous game for the Denver offenses. It's another turnover. 12 turnovers in this opening half off the roll down. James Harden with an assist as Zubac throws it down behind the defense with a two-handed flush. 42-38. This is a monster run right now for the Clippers as we're down to 2:45 left to go before halftime. Another deflected pass and an interception by James Harden. Jokic couldn't put it into the pocket there. Christian Brown as he couldn't squeeze it. Harden, jumper, low block over Brown, connects on it. 44-38. You're going to be thinking about taking a timeout here for your Mike Malone right now. This is just abysmal. Turnovers all over the place for Denver. Out to Jokic, cutting to the hoop. Dumps it down underneath. Porter Jr. couldn't get it from point-blank range, but he did get fouled. A late whistle there, as we'll see Michael Porter Jr. shoot 2 at the free throw line, and this is starting to become horrific here for Denver. 13 steals by the Clippers in the first half, looking like the Houston Rockets defense against Golden State 2 nights ago. Michael Porter Jr., 2 shots at the free throw line. First one's good. 14 turnovers. That is not a typo. 14 turnovers by the Nuggets in the first half. 4 turnovers by Jokic. 4 turnovers by Murray. 4 turnovers by Westbrook. 44-39. Been a Westbrook tonight, shooting 0 for 4 from the floor with 4 turnovers. Been Brick City, stacking Lego on top of Lego, shooting up boulders. 5-point lead for the Clippers. Just a horrific second quarter right now for Denver, stuck in mud with their offense. Missed 3 quickly up the floor by the Clippers there with Norman Powell. Rebound back to Denver. Jokic sends it off to Porter Jr. at the corner. Right baseline dribble by MPJ. Kick out to the wing. Murray. Push pass. Left corner. Open 3. Christian Brown. No good around the rim and out. To rebound secure by Zubac. 18-1 run by the Clippers in the last 5 minutes as we're down to under 2 minutes left to go before halftime. Harden missed the pass on the floor. They got a 3-on-1 here off the steal with Christian Brown attacking the rack. And he soars up. Scores the layup. Finally, that snaps a 5+ minute scoring drought with a field goal drought for Denver. That was an 18-1 run that finally capped off with a field goal there off the steal and a 3-on-1 for the Nuggets. Harden with a possession. Minute 25 left to go before halftime. Harden, top of the key off the screen set by Zubac. Dribbles up to the elbow. Harden, pocket pass. Zubac, runner inside the key off the rim. No good. Jokic picks up the defensive rebound. The Joker has it up the floor. Jokic at the top. Bounce pass underneath. There goes Brown. Soars up to the rim. Scores for 2. Just too easy. Too easy right there for Jokic when you draw a whole crowd at him and forget to cover the roller right to the rim. Final minute left to go before halftime. Clippers with possession. Powell. Edge of the midcourt logo. Off the double team. Moves it off the Zubac. Spin move underneath. Oh, it's too easy. Shuts down the door with a 2-handed flush by Zubac. +1 as well. He got fouled. What in the world was that defense? Michael Porter Jr. just pathetic. As he let Zubac off a spin move and then grabbed him from behind. As Zubac was able to throw it down with authority, attacking the rack. Man, Michael Porter Jr. this season has been absolutely ass. The free throw is no good. Reason why Denver is hanging in this game is because the Clippers have missed multiple free throws. Edge of the midcourt logo right now for Murray. 40 seconds left to go. Jamal dribbles up. Floats up a wild shot, but he did get fouled by the Clippers here before the shot. This has been a Choppy game right now between these two teams. 32.1 seconds left to go. Yeah, they've just had a down season. They were looking really good to begin this game, but all of a sudden they have collapsed completely. That's a big-time shot to get things back to a tie game. Nikola Jokic from downtown. 46-46. Big-time three right there from the perimeter. Edge of the midcourt logo, James Harden. 6-second differential, shot clock and game clock to close out and go to halftime. Harden at the right wing. Harden guarded by Jokic. Bounce pass, tipped by Zubac, stole away. Christian Brown comes out with a steal, and he goes in with an emphatic dunk right there off the double clutch. 2-point lead for Denver, the momentum that they needed going into halftime. Final seconds before half. Harden crosses midcourt, picks up the basketball, working on Jokic. Harden, step back three in the air, halfway down, rattled out. Zubac's off the mark. He did get fouled. Going up on the tip by Gordon with 2.3 seconds left to go. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line here for Aaron Gordon. Got off to check that. The foul was on Gordon. This will be free throws coming up for the Clippers. Yeah, Gordon got out to a great start to begin. It's Zubac who got fouled. Zubac shooting 2. First one, no good. They've missed quite a bit. Wow, that's bad at the free throw line tonight. 5 for 11 for the Clippers right now. Clippers should be up ahead. Like, you're missing all these free throws. This is a bad game at the charity stripe for the Clippers. Second free throw right down the middle for Zubac. 1-point game, 2 seconds left. Jokic inbound, backcourt, Porter Jr. 1 dribble, Euro step, full court shots. Off the back rim, no good. Very close to making that one, though. It had the distance, but just a little bit too strong off the back rim on a full court shot, and Jokic storms off to the locker room. Unhappy about what he sees right now with his teammates as Denver choked on a double-digit lead. Clippers came back, took the lead, and the Nuggets with a Jokic 3 tied things up at 46, and then Christian Brown a steal and a dunk to take the lead, and it's a 1-point game going into halftime, 48-47. What a game between these two teams. For the Denver Nuggets, just straight up garbage with their handles tonight. This is abysmal. And for the Clippers, this defense is just stifling the Nuggets right now. This Clippers defense looks like Houston from a couple nights ago shutting down Golden State. And what in the world's going on with Denver? It's just lazy passing, terrible playmaking by the Nuggets here for a team that prides themselves off of playing with pace and moving the ball around and getting the best efficient look possible. And yeah, they are stinking it up big time on the floor. Looks like they're playing with a skunk out there for this Nuggets team. Horrific tonight. 13 steals. That is not a typo. 13 steals by the Clippers in the first half. 4 steals by Chris Dunn. 2 steals each by Nick Batum, James Harden, and Amir Coffey. They have 13 steals as a team. The Nuggets have turned it over 14 times. 4 turnovers each by Jokic, which Jokic has just 1 assist. 4 turnovers by Jamal Murray. 4 turnovers by Westbrook. And Russell Westbrook has 0 points right now. 0 points on 0 for 4 shooting, bricking all 4 shots. And 4 turnovers by Westbrook. Scores throughout the NBA. T-Wolves leading the Lakers. Low-scoring game there. 92-82 with 1:24 left to go. Grizzlies up over the Nets. 114-103 with 9:40 remaining in the fourth. Bulls leading the Hornets. 104-86. Jazz up by 8 against the Suns tonight, 50-42. The Spurs tipping off the Blazers right now in that game. Pacers upset win at the Sixers tonight, 121-107. And then the Cavs able to win by 10 against the Wizards, 115-105. If you're new on the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Ring that notification bell as well for future live streams here on the channel. You guys are real MVPs out here. Hit us up in the chat who you guys like to win this one, Nuggets or Clippers. I cover basketball action, play-by-play, NBA, college hoops. Most of my streams that I do cover are Celtics streams. I'm a Celtics fan, if you guys didn't know, but I do cover other teams when the Celtics are off from time to time, just like tonight, as the Celtics played last night, and they had a big win last night over the Pistons. Right now at halftime, if you guys didn't see my community post earlier today, starting in 2025, my service bill for my streaming service is going to be increasing my monthly streaming bill. So in order to provide the best coverage here possible on the channel with these streams and to keep on making a profit, that's the big thing, is to keep on making a profit on my channel. And things are going to get much, much tougher since my streaming service starting next month is going to be raising the price by $10 per month. I'm going to start to look into potential sponsorships here for the channel, so if anybody has any sort of recommendations out there, feel free to drop me a message over in the comment section. You guys are welcome to reach me out on my email as well. I'll post my email in the chat. It's also in the description of this video too. My email is behindthearcbasketball102095@gmail.com. If anybody knows of any potential sponsorship opportunities out there, feel free to reach out to me. But I'm hoping to land some sponsors here in the future for my channel, hopefully. And a big reason why I decided to go with YouTube TV starting last year. I used to have Sling. Sling was $40 a month. YouTube TV I'm paying right now is $73.99. It's going up to $83.99 starting next month. Big reason why is because if I did not have YouTube TV, I would not be streaming this game right now. YouTube TV has access to NBA TV and also NBC Sports Boston, which I cover all the Celtics games for my streams on. So when I used to stream over a year ago, I couldn't cover any of the NBA TV games because I was going through Sling at the time. It was $40 per month. It was very, very affordable, but I wanted to be able to stream much more Celtics games and do coverage for a lot of the Celtics games, so that's why I switched over to YouTube TV starting last year around the new year. But unfortunately, that number is going up to $83.99 per month. So any way that's possible for you guys to keep on supporting the channel, I really appreciate it. It starts off by hitting that thumbs up, hitting that like, helps out this video a ton being found on YouTube. Also, make sure to subscribe if you guys really enjoy the content. Feel free to share my channel out to all around. Feel free to keep on spreading the word out there, share it with others, and also ring that notification bell if you guys would like to come on back for future live streams as well, to be notified for live streams in the future. There's also channel memberships too. That link is pinned in the chat if anybody's interested in becoming a channel member. It's as low as $1.99 per month to do so. It gets you shout outs at the end of each and every single one of my live streams. And also feel free to follow me on my Twitter page, that is at BehindTheArc14, where I post every single one of my streams and I am going live for over my Twitter page as well. Yep, I did the NBA playoffs last year, just like every year. Hoping keep on doing the NBA playoffs in March Madness. I'm hoping, unless I'm struggling to make a profit per month, and I'll start to find out if it's feasible January and February. If I'm not making a profit, then gonna start to do other stuff here, because I work full time. I do a lot of stuff in the sports scene. I work with 4 colleges doing broadcasting. I just worked my way up to a couple D1 programs. So I do have a full pack spring ahead with a lot of games that I'll be covering in the spring for the colleges once they get back into the spring. A lot of people hogged up the basketball games at the colleges that I announced for, so I only got a couple of games during the winter to cover. My next game isn't until January 2nd. Yeah, thanks so much. Really appreciate it. Joanne, welcome back in. Thanks for joining in. Hope all is going well. Jeffrey, glad to have you back in, bud. I haven't gone over the college basketball slate yet. There was a good game that went down today between Nebraska and Indiana. Wow, Nebraska destroyed Indiana, 85-68. all the other games consist of mid-majors tonight for the most part. Colorado leading South Dakota State 53-48. That's a close game there. South Dakota State's pretty sneaky this season for them. They get a solid record. They've yet to win on the road. That's a tough game at Boulder tonight, going up against Colorado. A good balance for the Nuggets, but horrific with the turnovers. Jokic has to go off in the second half. Just 1 assist. So very, very tough. If you had Jokic triple-double tonight, it's looking very difficult to get it right now. 9 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist for the Joker in the first half. Aaron Gordon with 9 points. Jamal Murray with 8. But, yeah, Michael Porter Jr., he's playing awful. 5 points, 1 for 6 shooting by MPJ, and just 1 rebound. A horrific efficiency game for MPJ right now so far for Denver. On the other side, Clippers led by James Harden, 13 points. He does have 6 turnovers, 4 assists for Harden. 9 points by Norman Powell, drilling 2 threes. A lot of those points were right in the final couple minutes. He's got a hot hand right now in this game. A couple of those points were right before the final minutes of the second quarter. Yeah, really good college slate tomorrow. Quick update for you guys. I'll be back tomorrow for 2 streams tomorrow. So tomorrow, 2 streams, 1 in the late afternoon, 1 at night tomorrow. I decided to cover my first college stream tomorrow. It will be number 5 ranked Kentucky hosting Louisville for the Bluegrass Showdown tomorrow at 5:15. And then after that will be the Thunder versus the Rockets in the NBA Cup semis. A lot of great games tomorrow. I wish they balanced out the schedule between college and NBA. That's like they could look at one another's schedule and start to balance out the schedule, because Monday nights have been really, really tough for the college games. And then Saturday for college is stacked, and it's going up against the NBA Cup games at the same time, which they put a Cup game, the Bucks and Hawks game, at 4:30 in the afternoon, competing right with Kentucky versus Louisville at the same time slot. Yeah, a lot of great games. Tennessee, Illinois, that should be a good one. Florida and Arizona State. Arizona State's got to get ranked for them. One of my good friends that I work with, he's like best friends with Bobby Hurley. And Arizona State's looking really good. They have Josan Sanone representing Fall River, Massachusetts on that team. He is a freshman. He's like one of the top 6 man of the year off the bench. He is from Fall River, Massachusetts, and he's having a huge season in his first year playing college hoops for Arizona State. Muhammad, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. My name is Sal, if you guys didn't know. S-A-L. Alicia, welcome on board. Thanks for joining in. Ben on halftime here. Who's been doing bad? Michael Porter Jr. having a tough game so far with efficiency. Just 1 for 6 shooting with only 5 points. Jokic with just 9 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, but he can pour it in bunches here for the Joker. It's the turnovers that's the issue right now for Denver. Like, so many turnovers, it's bad. 14 turnovers. Like, they're midway to 28 turnovers. I remember a couple years ago, I announced a Division III men's basketball game for a season opener. One of the teams had 28 turnovers, and then where I was located, the announcer stand was very close to the fans. So at the end of the game, I had a couple fans come up to me and ask me personally. They're like, hey, how many turnovers did this team have tonight? And I told them 28. And it was their season opener. And I mean, that's a tough number for any team. 28 is way too many turnovers. Doesn't matter what division it is. Doesn't matter if it's middle school or high school. It's a very, very tough number for any team out there. The only way you're getting 28 turnovers is if you're playing first grade or second grade basketball, and that's what the handles have looked like so far for the Denver Nuggets. A team that prides itself on playing with pace and playing with efficiency has been the furthest thing from that so far tonight. It's bad. Russell Westbrook's been horrific too. I would stay away anything from Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook's got 4 turnovers, 0 points, and 4 missed shots in the first half. I'm looking towards hot hands here. I really like how Norman Powell closed out that first half. His over-under prop number tonight's at 20.5. He started out slow. He had just 2 points in the opening quarter, but he's rose up to now 9 points. And those 7 points that he scored was all in the second portion of the second quarter by Norman Powell. So he is almost midway to his over-under player prop, which is 20.5 points tonight. He just has to keep on growing with those 3 balls tonight, which he has hit in the past tons of times against this Nuggets team. And he is really an underrated player. He averages above 23 points per game. Yet his player prop, when I looked at it this morning, was at 20.5 for Norman Powell. Yeah, have a nice night, Andrew. Appreciate it here for joining in. And Jeffrey as well, have a nice night, bud. $123-115. Grizzlies lead the Nets with 4 minutes left to go. Jazz lead the Suns tonight, 55-51. Blazers up against the Spurs early on, 12-5. Couple of games have gone to final, including the T-Wolves and the Lakers. That game has just gone to final. Yeah, ESPN. Or no, that game has not gone to final. 92-82. That's what I've got for a score right now. Yeah, 92-82 Minnesota. That's a low-scoring game. That's a minute and 15 away from becoming final. ESPN's got some problems tonight with their box score. If you guys are trying to look at a box score tonight on ESPN, it's not loading. It's got zeros all across the map. The only way that I'm getting the box score is I had to load up NBA.com. So I don't know what happened. If ESPN sent out a crew over to the game and they don't realize yet that they're one half through and don't have any internet doing the statistics tonight for the sports information department over there, I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but the sports information department over on ESPN should have been on that a long time ago, because there's zero stats coming through right now on ESPN.com for this game. By the way, Clippers went on an 18-0 run at one point in this quarter, or in the second quarter. Nuggets were up by double digits. Clippers came all the way back in an 18-0 run. Biggest lead was 13 by Denver. 3 ties, 3 lead changes. As we get back to action here. Start to the third quarter about to begin. If you guys are new in the stream, smash that thumbs up. Hit that like, hit that subscribe as we begin quarter number 3. And just like that, the Denver Nuggets turned it over for a 15th time tonight, 10 seconds into the third. Just abysmal for Denver. They haven't learned from their mistakes in the first half. James Harden floats up the runner, and he scores up and through. It's good for 2 over Jokic. And Harden, as he soared up, floated up the runner. Jokic, he got a flop warning by the referees there. Jokic talking to the officials currently. Murray on the floor with Gordon, Jokic, Christian Brown, and Michael Porter Jr. Murray, deep 2, connects on it. Back and forth we go. 1 point lead now for Denver. Jamal Murray up to double figures with 10. 5 on the floor for the Clippers. James Harden, Zubac, Nick Batum, Norman Powell, and Chris Dunn. Top of the key at Dunn. Slides it off to Powell. Up fake. Side step to his left. Jacks up the 3 off the back rim. No good. And went to the bottom of the shot clock, out of bounds. 9 points by Norman Powell. James Harden leads the way with 15. Murray dish out on top. Another steal. Bad pass by Jamal Murray. And that was a gift of an interception there by Batum. A dish out to the wing. Batum takes the 3, and it's good from downtown. Zubac in to out, records the assist. 2 point lead now by LIC. Corner 3 by Christian Brown, off the mark, no good. Tipped by Porter Jr. And he got bumped into from behind and fouled. It's an over-the-back violation charge to the Clippers here. Just a terrible, terrible display of basketball for Denver. How in the world do you turn it over 16 times right now? Just so bad. Like, this is a fireable offense if it keeps up. Top of the key, Jokic sends it off to Murray off his fingertips. That was almost a turnover as well. Murray dribbles up to the elbow, kick out corner. Porter Jr., touch pass, right corner. Christian Brown, a three. Skidded off the rim, short. Rebound secure by Zubac. Not getting any efficient looks right now for usually the kings of efficiency, the Denver Nuggets, having a tough game making their shots as they are stifled by this Clippers defense all game long. Batum takes it, and he makes it from the perimeter. Nick Batum right now starting to get on a heater in this game. 55-50 all of a sudden. Timeout taken on the floor by Mike Malone for the Nuggets. This could be a fireable offense. Turnovers. If you keep it up, you could be looking at a coaching change very, very soon for Denver if this keeps up. Man, what in the world happened to the Nuggets this season? This is one of the biggest games that they'll play this year. This is a battle between number 6 and number 7 in the NBA. And the Denver Nuggets are looking like the San Francisco 49ers and the Cincinnati Bengals of this season. Five-point lead right now as we begin the third. Just major disappointments. You get the Philadelphia 76ers. It's been big disappointments, but close on by. Denver is looking to have a word to join the club with Philly, being a huge disappointment this year. Alongside, I'd say the Pelicans are in that category for sure too. 5-21 this year for New Orleans. It's a lost season for them with the injuries. Pacers have been lackluster at 11-15 as well. But what in the world happened to Denver? Man, it looks like they got no heart tonight. Like, that's not how the game started off. They were up by 13 and playing with passion, playing with pride to begin. And Aaron Gordon came out, and he came out attacking the rim and making shots early on, and then after that, it's just no pace of play that they're playing with. These guys are missing passes offline constantly. These guys are moving off their spots and having passes thrown behind them, deflected, and this Clippers defense is like stifling them all over the place. 6 turnovers by Jamal Murray tonight. 5 turnovers by Jokic. Just been a terrible, terrible game all night. 17 turnovers. It's been 14 steals that the Clippers have got. We got 120 plus watching. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up here. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Ring that notification bell as well for future live streams. Should you keep the pictures up from Santa Claus? Yeah, feel free to do so. It's up to you there, Jeffrey. Welcome in, Zany on the stream. Appreciate you here for joining the channel. Right now, Nuggets lead the poll 53-47. This was a game that you needed to have if you're Denver. And right now, they're down by 5, and they have yet to awake tonight. Nuggets with possession. 3 turnovers already in this quarter in the first 2.5 minutes for the Nuggets, as they had 14 turnovers going into halftime, midway to 28. Murray at the right baseline. Crossover, gets past Zubac right to the cup. Backdoor layup, scores. Up and off the backboard. Good for 2. It's one of the best offensive possessions of the game right there. Jamal Murray just using his burst of speed off the crossover to get right past Zubac in the cup. Harden dribbles up, drives downhill, floats up the runner off the back from no good. Christian Brown couldn't box out though. Harden with a rebound. He lost the dribble though. Got poked loose and the key stole away by Denver. Gordon, quick 3, jacks it up, and he hits it. Bang, bang at the left wing perimeter. We get a tie game. A rejuvenated Denver squad coming onto that timeout. Aaron Gordon been a spark, igniting the flame here to heat up this team tonight as he leads the way with 12 points for the Nuggets. Handoff, Powell off the 3, top of the key, he hits it. Norman Powell rips down the triple, third main 3 tonight. Scoring starting to pick up. Lob down low. Murray blocked from behind by Batum. It's not clean though as the referees roll the shooting foul. Wow, that's stunning. That looked like a pretty clean block right there from behind by Nick Batum. Jamal Murray slipped past Batum off the roll down to the cup, but Batum came from behind, denied him, though the referees ruled it not a clean block, though. So Jamal Murray will shoot 2 shots here at the free throw line. Yes, Jokic should definitely be able to get up to 4 assists, especially how the last minute of this game is gone. Now both of these teams are starting to find a groove. So yeah, Jokic will get up to 4 assists. Hopefully you didn't pick him to go over 9.5 tonight in assists because it's not looking so hot right now. First free throw good by Murray. Jamal Murray working his way up right now to 13 points at the moment. James Harden with 15 for the Clippers, 12 by Norman Powell. Aaron Gordon's got 14. Second free throw is good by Murray. He's got 14 right now. Jokic with a slow game tonight, 9.6 rebounds, 1 assist tonight. Powell jacks up the 3 off the rim short. Porter Jr. collects the defensive rebound for Denver. That's his 3rd rebound tonight for MPJ. Top of the key, Jokic. Handoff Murray. Murray dribbles up to the elbow. Takes the jumper. Deep 2 off the back rim. No good. Tipped up to Harden for the defensive rebound. James Harden has it up the floor. Attacks inside the paint. Harden to the cup. Missed the layup. Zubac. Offensive rebound. Harden tonight with 5 total assists at the moment. Harden backs his way. His pass broken up. Intercepted by Jokic. 1-point game, 7:45 left to go. Porter Jr. dump off, down low, over to Brown, scores, up and in off the glass for the layup. 1-point lead by Denver. Timeout taken on the floor by Ty Lue for the Clippers with 7:36 left to go in the third. Roller coaster of a game we got right now. Turnovers on both sides of the ball. And Denver able to take advantage off of that steal. Jokic with a steal, pickpocketing Harden inside the key. It's been turnover city tonight here. 17 turnovers by Denver. 10th turnover of the game just a moment ago for the Clippers. Yeah, so Jokic should be able to get those numbers tonight, I would imagine. This game is starting to pick up offensively lately. He's only got 1 assist still, only 9 points. He could score in bunches, though, in the 4th quarter for him. He's got to get some more playmaking, though, for Jokic. We got almost 150 plus watching right now. You guys are real legends, MVPs in the stream. If you're new on the channel, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Type into the chat here who you guys are rooting for on the channel as well. Let's get some more people out here in the chat coming in. Yeah, thanks for joining in, Jeffrey. Enjoy the rest of your night, man. So right now in the timeouts, quick update for you guys. So coming up next month, starting in 2025, I was just notified yesterday that my streaming service will be increasing my monthly bill starting next month. So in order to provide the best coverage here with these streams in the channel and also still be able to keep on making a profit as well, I'm going to start to look into channel memberships here on my channel. If anybody out there has any recommendations of any potential sponsors, feel free to reach out to me. You guys can reach out to me at my email, behindnewyorkbasketball102095@gmail.com. I'll put that in the chat for you guys. It's also in the it's also on my about section as well, I believe, or you guys are welcome to comment over on any one of my streams or so if anybody knows any potential sponsors out there. Possibly looking to see if I can start to get sponsorships here on the channel. A big way that I access these games is through my streaming provider. I used to have Sling TV. Sling TV did not have NBA TV and NBC Sports Boston for me. Last year I switched over to YouTube TV, which it's a big price difference. Last year I was paying around $40 a month for my streaming provider. Now I'm paying around $73.99, plus starting next month it's going up to $83.99. So it's starting to make things much more difficult for me to start to make a profit here on my channel. So hopefully in the future, able to start to land a sponsor here so I can keep on continuing to do these live streams, hopefully in the future. Michael Porter Jr. back from the timeout, splashes a three. 62-58. Had a slow start in this game with his efficiency. The Clippers just coughed up the basketball. Murray has it at the elbow. Murray, turnaround jumper over Batum, missed off the rim short as Powell collects the defensive rebound out of the pack here. Norman Powell. Powell attacks inside the paint, and he scores up and through for the layup. Taking it coast to coast right there. Athletic move straight to the cup by Powell. Excellent game between these two teams as both of these teams now starting to feel and starting to play with a sense of urgency. A battle between the number 6 and 7 teams in the Western Conference. Christian Brown at the top sends it off to Jokic. It's Jokic, Murray, Brown, Gordon, and Porter Jr. to 5 on the floor for Denver. Gordon jacks up the 3, missed off the rim short. Rebound secured by Batum. Up the floor with Harden. James Harden, Nick Batum, Zubac, Chris Dunn, Norman Powell to 5 on the floor. Harden, dump off, down low, Zubac, kick out to the corner, touch pass, Batum over to Powell, took the 3, came up short as Gordon collects the defensive board. 2-point lead for Denver. Approaching the midway stage of the third quarter right now. Gordon dribbles up inside the key, drives inside the paint. He has bumped into and fouled. Out in the pack there, I believe it's going to be charged to Zubac as the clock will stop with 6:02. Great battle tonight. Jokic still with just 1 assist, 9.7 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals for Jokic. Aaron Gordon's got 12 points right now. First free throw is good. His season average is around 14. Russell Westbrook, who is yet to score tonight, checks back on the floor. 0 for 4 shooting for Westbrook, also with 4 turnovers for Westbrook. Brick City for him tonight. Second free throw is good by Gordon. Hits his season average with 14. Batum running the point. Bounce pass over to Powell. Harden standing in the corner right now. Powell, kick out to the corner, off to Dunn. Jab step of the right wing, lob to Zubac inside the key. Outside Harden, up fake of the left wing. Take it on MPJ 1-on-1. Dish out right corner, Dunn. Open 3, no good. Skidded off the rim. Rebound secure by Westbrook. Out of the pack, it's Christian Brown. Kick out corner, 3 in the air. Michael Porter Jr. off balance, off the mark, no good. Out of bounds. Off of the fingertips of... And as we're waiting for the officials here off of Denver or the Clippers, as both of these teams pleading the case, I believe it will stay Denver ball. Was last touched by the Clippers. Michael Porter Jr. tonight, 3 rebounds so far for him. 64-60. Westbrook, near side corner, will be the inbound passer. Sends it off to Jokic at the left wing. Hand off to Westbrook. 5:20 left to go in the third. Fires a bullet down low. Porter Jr. soars up, gets fouled by Batum. And Porter Jr. will shoot 2 at the free throw line for Denver. Nice little bullet of a pass right there for Westbrook. Able to snap it in. Straight line off to Michael Porter Jr. So 2 free throws here at the line for MPJ. First one's good. Porter Jr. working his way up to 9 points, and now the double figures scores the second free throw. He's got 10. 10 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists right now for Michael Porter Jr. Clippers with possession. 5:14 left to go in the third. Powell had it poked away from his hands out of bounds. So it will stay Clippers possession. Amir Coffey checks in. Powell will substitute in to be the inbound passer. Powell, Coffey, Harden, Batum, and Zubac. That's the 5 on the floor. Harden, jumper to elbow. Off the back rim, no good. Porter Jr. collects the defensive rebound. That's his 4th board in the night now for MPJ. Top of the key, Porter Jr. Jokic fires a fastball right corner. Christian Brown, lob off to Jokic. Jokic working on Batum 1-on-1 at the mid-block. Jokic dribbles inside. Jokic runner off the back rim, no good. Soars up, though, for the putback dunk. Michael Porter Jr. showing up here in this third quarter. finally getting into a groove for MPJ with a putback dunk up to 12 points right now, and he also has an additional rebound. 12 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists for Michael Porter Jr. Harden at the left wing perimeter, playing ISO ball here with MPJ. Harden, crossover, lost the handle of the basketball, dribbles out towards the midcourt logo. Oh, it's a big U. It's a backcourt violation off of James Harden. Oh, that's a new. James Harden was the inventor 3 years ago, my first ever big U for Philadelphia in the playoffs. And he does a big U right there off a crossover 3 years later as he missed the crossover dribble, left his hand, sailed into the backcourt for a backcourt violation. Jumper's good from 3. Bang, bang, bang. Michael Porter Jr. showing up in a humongous way all of a sudden in this third quarter. 15 points by Michael Porter Jr., a plus 12 on the floor. Able to knock down the 3, taking a generous bounce off the Ball Arena rim and in. 71-60, back to an 11-point lead for the Nuggets. Clippers took the timeout, down to 4:09 left to go in the third quarter. Michael Porter Jr. finally showing up here in a big-time way in this third. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams on the channel. If anybody's interested in becoming a channel member, out there is as low as $1.99 per month in the US dollar rate to become a channel member. It gets you shoutouts at the end of each and every single one of my live streams. We currently have over 15 plus channel members currently here on the channel. Also, all those links are posted in the description of this video. My Twitter link is at BehindTheArc14. Discord link as well is posted in the description of this video. Feel free to check out the Behind the Arc basketball merchandise site. Got a lot of cool stuff over there. Short sleeve shirts, long sleeve shirts, iPhone cases, pillow stickers, sweatshirts. All of that is on the Behind the Arc basketball merchandise site on the description of this video. Back to action, 71-60 with just about 4 minutes left to go in this third quarter. Left to right in the floor, Clippers with a possession. Top of the key, Zubac. Sends it off to Harden here at the Ball Arena logo. Clippers have won 4 straight games in a row against the Nuggets. Nuggets haven't won in over a year span against the Clippers. Zubac coughed it up inside. The key result in the turnover. Porter Jr. came up with a steal. Lob over the top, over to Jokic, who floats it in and scores for the Joker. Tied for the largest lead of the game. Michael Porter Jr. with an assist. Jokic scoring the layup up to double figures now with 11. Kevin Porter Jr. now on the floor. Jumper, mid-range, connects on it. Good for 2 by KPJ for the Clippers. Westbrook. It'll be crossing the midcourt logo here for Denver. Lob to Jokic, back to Russ. Russ attacks, head full of steam inside the paint, and Russ soars up, gets fouled over the top. It is charged to Amir Coffey on the shooting foul. Michael Porter Jr. having a huge impact right now, and that's exactly what they needed. Players to step up. They have got that in this third quarter from MPJ. First free throw, no good by Russell Westbrook. Still with no points right now, as he has been brick for the West Brick tonight. No points. 0 for 4 shooting. 0 for 2 from 3. 0 for 1 at the free throw line. 13 and a half minutes tonight, finally on the board, as he does not brick that shot, he makes it. 74-62, 3:14 left to go in the third. Clippers with possession at the left wing perimeter. Coffey sends it off to his right. Zubac, hand over to Kevin Porter Jr. Porter Jr. up fake inside the key, leans backwards and gets fouled. Tough call there, going against Peyton Watson, who picks up the shooting foul. And Kevin Porter Jr. will shoot 2 at the free throw line. No, I do not cover all Nuggets games. Majority of the games I do cover is the Celtics. Whenever the Celtics are playing on an off night, I do cover whatever game is on national TV. If they're having if they do not play that night for the most part. First free throw is no good. But this channel out here for all different sports fans. If you guys are new in the stream, keep on smashing that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Tomorrow I'll be live for 2 streams, Kentucky versus Louisville, 5:15 p.m., followed up by Oklahoma City versus Houston in the NBA Cup semis at 8:30. So feel free to join in if you guys would like. Keep on coming back, supporting the streams. I cover all different types of teams here for NBA, mostly Celtics streams throughout the regular season when the Celtics play. But when the Celtics are on an off night and don't play, it's usually whatever team is on national TV. This is the national TV game tonight on NBA TV. Jokic having a poor game as he misses the layup off the glass too long. Rebound goes back to the Clippers here. Driving inside the paint, Kevin Porter Jr. Jump off the Zubac. He missed the bunny. Little easy 3-foot bunny that Zubac couldn't get with a left hand. Nuggets with possession. Westbrook drives inside the paint. Dish on top. Jokic, a rainbow and a 3. Rattles in. It is good. Bang, bang from Nikola Jokic. Largest lead of the game by 14 now for Denver. Clippers stuck with their offense. 2:15 left to go in the third. Edge of the midcourt logo for Kevin Porter Jr. Dribbles up, drives on Jokic. Fall away inside the key. Got it to go for the bucket for KPJ. 2 minutes even right now. Denver will slow down tempo crossing midcourt. Russell Westbrook, the ball handler. West dribbles up to the mid-block. Lobs it off to Jokic. Jokic inside. Showing up right now for Jokic. Jokic with another 2. Spin move inside the paint. That is Jordan Miller, who will draw the foul. Minute 40 left to go. It's on Westbrook holding his body, wrapping his hands around, looking to force that tie-up. Philip, what's good? Welcome in here, bud. Make sure to vote in that poll if you guys haven't already done so. Check that. Clarification about the call. It was not a foul from behind by Westbrook. He got the tie-up. So this is a jump ball. It goes to the Clippers as they maintain possession here. Kevin Porter Jr. inside the key off to Bones Highland, who scores with a right hand. 12-point game right now. 79-67. Jokic outside Westbrook. Shovel pass. Cutter. Backdoor. Strother had it stripped. Lost it. Turnover. Outlet pass. Ahead of the pack here. Leads the slam dunk for Amir Coffey. Once again, Nuggets getting complacent. Turnovers. A lot of those tonight. 18th turnover just a moment ago. Final minute left to go in the third. Watson at the wing. And a foul here away from the basketball. Charge the Clippers as Strother got knocked down. Jokic tonight. NBA.com's got him at 16 right now at the moment for Jokic. This will be Strother at the free throw line. 16.7 rebounds. 2 assists, 2 steals right now for Jokic. 2 shots here at the line for Strother. First one is good. Good balance tonight here for Denver. It's not 1-on-5 like the last couple of games that Jokic has been pouring in the majority of the points. You got 4 guys in double figures. That's a really good sign for the Nuggets tonight. 16 by Jokic, 15 points by Michael Porter Jr. He's had an excellent quarter. 14 points each by Aaron Gordon and Jamal Murray. 12-point lead here for the Nuggets. 45 seconds left to go in the third. Clippers will slow it down. Top of the key, Highland. Hands it off to Miller. Miller drives inside the paint. Hounded by Westbrook. Westbrook strips Miller with a steal. Up the floor, Strother. They got numbers. 2-on-1. Lob over the top. It's a 2-handed flush off the alley-oop jam. Julian Strother able to lob it up over to Michael Porter Jr. having an excellent game tonight. Shutting down the door. He's got 17 off the alley-oop flush. 14-point lead for the Nuggets. 15 seconds left to go in the third. Clippers with possession. Kevin Porter Jr. working on Michael Porter Jr. KPJ left baseline dribble and MPJ picks up the reach and foul. Put back time on the clock. 8.7 seconds left to go in this third. Aaliyah, welcome back in once again. You heard, welcome on board. Best of luck there. for the rebounds tonight. 8.7 seconds left to go. Inbounds. Goes out to the top of the key. Bones Highland with possession. 5 seconds left to go. Highland had the ball poke loose. Jokic came up with a steal. Jokic's pass broke it up at midcourt as the buzzer sounds. And we close out at the end of the third quarter. Defensive battle tonight between these two teams. 83-69. The Nuggets coming alive in that third quarter. Michael Porter Jr. getting red hot in that third. Coming up in a big way in the third quarter as we head to the final 12 minutes coming up here. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. If you guys are new in the channel, thanks all for joining in tonight, being a part on this stream as we have around 200 plus watching right now. Keep on coming back for future live streams as well. Majority of my streams that I do cover are Boston Celtics streams. But from time to time when the Celtics are not playing on an off night like tonight, I do cover other games on the NBA or college basketball. It depends on who the national televised game is tonight. And also, starting in 2025, my streaming service is going to be increasing from my monthly bill. So in order to keep these streams going, in order to provide the best covers as well on the channel, I'm going to see if I can start to look into sponsorships here on the channel. It's going to be very, very difficult to keep these streams going in the new year since my monthly bill is going to start to increase starting next month. Right now I pay $73.99 per month for my streaming provider. I used to pay $40 per month, but at the time I did not get NBA TV and did not get NBC Sports Boston with that streaming provider. So last year I upgraded to YouTube TV, so I would be able to get NBA TV and NBC Sports Boston to have me stream some of these games to be able to get those channels to cover the games for you guys here on the channel. If anybody has any recommendations out there for potential sponsors, if anybody knows of anything, feel free to drop a comment on one of my videos or so, or feel free to reach out to me on my email. I'll post my email once again in the chat. It's also in the About Us section as well on my channel. My email is behindthearcbasketball102095@gmail.com. And hopefully I can start to get some sponsorships once we get into the new year so it can start to offset this price increase, because it's been very difficult recently here for me to keep on making a profit for my channel. It's going to get very, very difficult coming up in the next month, next year or so, with a price increase above $10 a month, as it will be increased starting in 2025. Back to action as we're into the fourth quarter right now. Inside the key, it is Kevin Porter Jr. who puts up the shot and scores for two. 12-point game as we begin the fourth quarter. 5 on the floor for the Nuggets. Jamal Murray, Peyton Watson, Julian Strawther, DeAndre Jordan, and Russell Westbrook. And Michael Porter Jr. currently on the bench. Kevin Porter Jr. is on the floor right now for the Clippers. Murray, jumper, good for 2 and a 15-foot J. 14-point lead once again. Clippers with a possession. 5 on the floor for the Clippers. That is Kevin Porter Jr., James Harden, Bones Highlands, Amir Coffey, and number 4, Mo Bamba. Harden off to Bamba. Bamba, runner, 15-footer straight away. Came off the rim short. Rebound secured by DeAndre Jordan for Denver. Push pass left quarter. Watson off to Strawther on top. DeAndre Jordan. Hand off back to Strawther. Dribbles up to the elbow. Strawther with a runner. Connects on it. Able to build the advantage right now for Denver with Jokic on the bench. This is a really good sign for the Nuggets here. Kevin Porter Jr., a lot of dribbling, a lot of iso ball tonight, getting into the mid-range game, but he missed off the mark, no good for KPJ. Rebound secured by Watson for Denver. Peyton Watson crosses midcourt. Nuggets up by 16 right now in the defensive battle. Jordan slides it off to Murray. Murray dribbles towards his left, passes on a tough pass underneath off to Strawther, who got chopped up and fouled. 2 free throws coming up here at the line for Julian Strawther. Yup, Jokic and MPJ are on the bench, and they're going to keep on continuing to be on the bench if this lead keeps on getting stretched out right now. Clippers are stuck at 71. Nuggets leading the poll at the moment, 57-43. First shot is good by Schroeder. Jokic has 7 rebounds. Zubac with 10 boards. Zubac is 1 point away from a double-double, 9 points and 10 rebounds. Hey, what's good? SGA Sports Talk, welcome in. Hit us up in the chat what you guys took for your bets tonight for this game. 89-71. Clippers with a possession. Harden crosses midcourt. Harden at the left elbow. Dribbles back around the perimeter. James Harden across the floors. That pass got broken up out of bounds. And if it's off the Clippers last, it'll be Nuggets ball. And I believe it's so. Yeah, Clippers touched it last as Russell Westbrook able to have a major impact there defensively in that play. And the Clippers touched that ball last. Denver gets the possession right back here. Murray dribbles up to the elbow. Kick out corner. Westbrook open 3. Oh, he bricks it. It's another miss right there. A wide open corner 3 by Russell Westbrook. Jumper from the perimeter in transition. Bang, bang. Good for the triple by the Clippers. James Harden keeping his team right in it. 15 for the Beard tonight. Also got 6 assists right now at the moment. Kevin Porter Jr. with 13. Top of the free throw circle, Jordan. Hand off to Murray. Passes out to the left corner. Here's a 3 taken by Watson. Right down the cylinder. Delivers. Big time shot right there from downtown at the left corner by Peyton Watson. Approaching 9 minutes left to go. Jokic and MPJ still on the bench right now for Denver. And they're going to be on the bench for quite a bit of time if this lead still hangs around the balance of 18 plus. This is a really good sign tonight for Denver. Bench players stepping up in a huge way in this game, just like Peyton Watson. Norman Powell back on the floor. Corner 3, that was a terrible miss there for the Clippers as it skidded off the side of the backboard. Very Paul George-like off the missed 3 by Bones Highland, and it will go back to Denver here with the basketball. This Clippers team having a really, really difficult second half. Zubac have 10 rebounds. Yeah, thanks so much, SGA Sports Talk channel. Really appreciate it. We got 200 plus watching right now. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Here's some betting advice for you guys out there. Any team that has a 5-day break in games, never take the over for the points on a player like Jokic or that. It happened yesterday with Jaylen Brown as well. Never take the over for when the points are at like 26 points or greater. Jokic, his over player prop points total tonight was 30.5 going into this game. Never take that when the team is on 5 days of rest. You got basically a full week to prep for the best player in the world, and that's exactly what the Clippers did tonight, limiting Jokic as much as possible. When a team has ample time to prep for the best player in the world, it's going to be so difficult to drop down that 30-plus points. So I looked at that number. I was like, it's going to be tough to get that tonight for the Joker. He had 41 in Game 1. He had 28 in Game 2 against the Clippers. When you factor in that the Clippers have the number 7 ranked defense in the NBA, any team that goes up against a stifling defense, that points total is going to go under what is projected, and that superstar player's points total most likely is going to go under as well. Exactly what happened to Steph Curry the other night too. They faced the number 1 defense in Houston, and Curry only had 19 points in that game. Points were tough to come by. Both of those teams couldn't score triple digits. .57 left to go. The Clippers on a grind here offensively to get anything tonight. Only 44% shooting from the floor. They've turned it over 16 times. The Nuggets turned it over 18 times tonight. This has been sloppy basketball coming up from a 5-day break. Yeah, what we're seeing coming out of this break is a lot of these games have turned into defensive games. Like, a lot of these games have gone under. Thanks all for joining in tonight. TTV in the stream, welcome in. Tom, appreciate for joining in. I'm going to see who we got on the floor once we get back to action here in just a moment. Yes, it's just been a bad season for the 49ers. Bones Highland at the free throw line will shoot 2. So there's a couple more seconds that were added back to the clock as well. 9 minutes left to go. First free throw made by Highlands. They've had a really tough time tonight at the free throw line as well for the Clippers. Just 6 of 13 at 46% tonight as a team at the free throw line. Second shot is good. So during the timeout, the Clippers challenged that there was a foul from three-point range, that Bones Highland got fouled from the corner, and he was. It was on Jamal Murray, and Bones Highland shooting 3 shots at the line. And all 2 out of the 3 goes down. The third one was halfway down and spun out. 16-point game. Here's the 5 on the floor right now. Right to left on the floor for Denver. Jamal Murray, DeAndre Jordan, Russell Westbrook, Peyton Watson, and Julian Strawder. So MPJ and Jokic are both on the bench. Westbrook, that was a circus type of play right there as he lobbed it. It went off the bottom part of the net, hit the bottom part of the backboard, came directly down to Westbrook, and he put it up and in off the putback. 5 on the floor for the Clippers. Norman Powell, James Harden, Kevin Porter Jr., Mo Bamba, and Amir Coffey attacking the rack. Norman Powell throws it down with a 2-handed flush. 16-point game once again, looking to make a severe run for the Clippers to get themselves closer in this game. Approaching 8 minutes left to go. Murray backs his way inside a key. Murray sneaks his way around. Murray got it to go for 2 inside a key for Jamal Murray. 8 minutes left to go. 18-point game. Amir Coffey tries the 3. Came up short. Murray comes out with a defensive rebound. Up the floor here, crossing midcourt for Jamal. Jamal at the top. Push pass out to Westbrook. Westbrook at the elbow. Fires a fastball down low. Watson turnaround. Watson gets fouled. It's on Kevin Porter Jr. and Peyton Watson will shoot 2 coming up here at the free throw line for Denver. Yeah, I think Christian Brown's probably going to come back in. This is, if you guys picked Jokic or Michael Porter Jr., I'm sorry, but it's not looking so likely right now. Yeah, especially since there's going to be 2 free throws. This could be a 20-point game if Peyton Watson makes both of these free throws. If you guys want Jokic and Michael Porter Jr. to come back in the game, you better wish for the Clippers to go on a 10-zip run starting now. First free throw is good. Hey, what's good? Vote RFK in the stream. Welcome in. Thanks for joining in, bud. Things been going well. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Second free throw coming up right now for Peyton Watson. Right down the middle delivers. 20-point lead. Clippers with possession. Clippers stuck in the second half, having a really difficult game scoring in half 2. James Harden at the right wing, moves it out on top over to Highland. Highland up fake, drives inside at his pocket, pick stole away. Jamal Murray with a steal. Up the floor behind the defense. Strawder throws it down with a 2-handed flush. It's a 22-point lead for Denver. 178, and Ty Lue burns another timeout. I don't think Jokic is coming back in this one, not with a score looking like this. Only way Jokic is coming back in this game is if they choke on a big one right now. It's a 22-point lead for the Nuggets with 7:26 left. Very, very clean second half here for Denver after they had 14 turnovers in half 1. They have only turned it over 4 times here in half 2. And it's the Clippers who's having some issues right now in the turnover column. Clippers up to 17 turnovers. That's now turnover number 7 in the second half for LAC. I saw that yesterday, Jake. UConn's women's team lost yesterday. Jokic most likely will not be back on the floor, considering that this is a blowout right now. A 22-point lead for Denver with 7:26 left to go. And this is exactly what Denver needed. A team that ranked number 24 in points allowed coming into this game on a 5-day break to hit the reset button. They did that exactly with their defense tonight, limiting the Clippers to just 78 right now. Hit the reset button and got other players involved and balance in the scoring, and Denver spot on with that tonight. 18 points by Jamal Murray, 17 by Michael Porter Jr., 16 by Jokic, 14 by Gordon, 10 by Strawder, 10 by Watson. That is 6 players in double figures. That is not one player scoring 40 or 50 points. That is 6 guys in double figures, and that's what makes the Nuggets dangerous if role players step up like that. Saw it yesterday with the Celtics, multiple guys scoring double figures. Jaylen Brown didn't have a big game yesterday. It was a big Peyton Pritchard and Derek White game, and then other guys really were able to have a strong game as well, balancing out their attack. And this Nuggets team on a 5-day break, balanced attack tonight, defense first, doing it tonight on their home court. Jokic was not on the floor, and I doubt that he'll be in for this fourth quarter with a 22-point game. This is right now a blowout. This 22-point lead by Denver feels like it's more like 50 right now, considering that this Clippers team cannot score in the second half. 52-31 in the second half in favor of Denver. Denver shooting 63% from the floor. Clippers at 46% in half two. Back to action. Clippers left to right on the floor with a possession. DeAndre Jordan is on the court right now for Denver, so you know what that means. Jokic is still on the bench. Powell drives to the cup, no good. Zubac there to throw it down with a putback dunk. 20-point game, 100-80. The 5 on the floor look like this for the Nuggets with 7 minutes left to go. Russell Westbrook, DeAndre Jordan, Jamal Murray, Julian Strawder, Peyton Watson. Jokic and Porter Jr. are on the bench currently, and I'll most likely be on the bench for remaining parts of this game. So Jokic is not on the floor. Jokic is not on the floor. Neither is Michael Porter Jr. For the Clippers, it's Norman Powell, Amir Coffey, Zubac is on the floor, Kevin Porter Jr. for the Clippers. That is blocked by Bones Highland, who's the 5th player on the floor. Clippers down by 20. Clippers need to go on a 10-zip run to get Jokic back on the floor. Corner 3, not going to help out the cause for Jokic. Missed off the mark short by Kevin Porter Jr. Out of the pack, Strawder picks up the defensive rebound. Yeah, Jokic is not going to come back in most likely. It's a blowout with 6.5 minutes left to go. Here's a 3 at the wing by Watson. Kaboinked off the back rim. Long rebound control by KPJ for the Clippers. Only 80 points on the board. Corner 3, Coffey came off the rim short. And the bricks keep on continuing for a 34-point second half for the Clippers. Jamal Murray slows down tempo. Murray off to DeAndre Jordan. Jordan at the elbow, swings it out on top to Murray. Murray, midway through the fourth quarter, 5 of the shot clock, dribbles up. Murray, runner, got it to go. Good for 2 by Jamal Murray. 22-point lead for the Nuggets. A masterpiece tonight for everybody. 6 guys in double figures. Exactly what the Nuggets needed. Bounce pass off to Zubac. Zubac backs his way. Baby hook over. Jordan connects on it. No, Jokic and Porter Jr. are not coming back in. They are not coming back in. Only way they're coming back in is a 10-zip run by the Clippers. I have said that for the last 3-4 minutes, and that is nowhere in sight. This Clippers team has only scored 36 points in the second half. 16.7 rebounds for Jokic tonight, and only 2 assists. Hopefully you took the under. 5.5 left to go. Top of the key, Jordan slides it off to the left wing. Strawder jacks up the 3, came off the rim short. Battle for the rebound, tipped around, and Zubac comes out with a defensive rebound. No, the NBA is not rigged. It's 5 games, 5 days off. That's what happens when defenses show up. 5 days off to prepare for the best player in the world. Westbrook Backs his way low block outside of Strawder. Strawder at the left wing. Off to Westbrook. Westbrook at the elbow. One-on-one. Westbrook backs his way. Inside the key. Up fake. Turn around mid-range. Russ came up short. And Zubac comes up with a rebound. Zubac up to 13 rebounds and 13 points tonight. Attacking inside the paint. KPJ to the cup. No good. Missed the layup. Up the floor. Here goes Watson attacking the cup. He scores. Up and in off the backboard. Good for 2 by Peyton Watson. 104-82. 4:41 left to go. And Jokic and Murray ain't coming back. Or Jokic and Michael Porter Jr. ain't coming back in this game. And Jamal Murray ain't for sure as well. 4:41 left, a 22-point blowout as Denver is about to improve to 13-10 overall. Big game tonight between number 6 and number 7 in the West, and the Nuggets. Huge second half. The Clippers offense stuck on molasses. Top scorer for the Clippers, 16 points by Norman Powell, 13 points, 13 rebounds by Zubac, 15 points, 6 assists by James Harden, 13 by Michael Porter Jr. The number 24 ranked defense for the Nuggets showed up and played defense in a big way tonight. 82 points allowed. 5 days of rest. Take the unders on these things when you got 5 days of rest. You got so much time to game plan, come up with a master game plan. And this is exactly what the Nuggets needed tonight. They needed balance. They needed defense. Those have been the 2 weak spots for their team, and they got exactly that tonight. So they got 8 guys in double figures. That's huge. 8 players in double figures. Not one guy pouring in 40 or 50 points, and then the rest of the guys having, like, point scoring below the 20s in the teens or the single digits. Tonight, it was a really good balance work. Westbrook comes out with a steal. Westbrook throws it down with a right-handed flush. Russell Westbrook with a jam! Exclamation point. Came early for Denver. Up in a mile-high city, looking to send Christmas coming early as well with that slam dunk by Westbrook all alone. 4:20 left to go. Clippers with possession, down by 24. At the elbow, it's Jordan Miller. The reserves are now in the game. If you bet on these players for the over, it ain't happening tonight because the reserves are on the floor here, folks. And if you guys are new in the stream, make sure to smash that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Kai Jones, number 23 in the floor, alongside Kevin Porter Jr., Jordan Miller. We got the 3rd string and 4th string guys, the G Leaguers, on the floor right now. 2 free throws by Kai Jones at the free throw line. He's on a 2-way contract in his 3rd season from Texas. The Nuggets with a season high 34 points tonight on the fast break. Russell Westbrook checks out of this game, daps up every single Nuggets player on the bench. This may be the turning point game this season for the Denver Nuggets. Those 14 turnovers that they had in the first half, something was said in the locker room, and that might have turned around their season. Jordan bobbled a pass, result in the turnover. As here goes the Clippers with it. At the elbow, Kevin Porter Jr. Bad pass on the outside. Peyton Watson accelerates here with a steal. Watson, 2 more off the fast break, up and in off the backboard. 24-point lead. 3.5 left to go, and the layup is there for 2 by Amir Coffey. So Amir Coffey still on the floor, and now Mike Malone will take a timeout with 3:37 left to go. Just a physical second half here for Denver. This is the Nuggets team that we know about. Not the first half team. Not the team that played against the Cavs last week. Not the team that played against the Celtics last month. This is the Nuggets team that we expect, and this is the Nuggets team that we are seeing in the second half spot on. If you guys enjoyed the channel, smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell to become notified for future live streams here on the channel. I cover basketball action, play-by-play, NBA, college hoops, Tomorrow I'll be live for 2 streams. Kentucky versus Louisville at 5:15 p.m. Eastern Time, followed up by the NBA Cup semifinals between Houston and OKC at 8:30 p.m. Most of my streams for the NBA are Celtics streams. I do cover other games from time to time, just like tonight since the Celtics are on an off night. But if you guys didn't know, I'm a Celtics fan all 29 years of my life. My college team that I root for is the Providence Friars, but I do stream other teams as well when the Celtics are off, just like tonight. And this was the national TV game, so this was the game that I got to stream tonight. Back to action, 3.5 minutes left to go. 5 on the floor look like this for Denver. Number 22 for the Nuggets is in with Zeke Naji. Julian Strawther. Peyton Watson still on the floor. 3-point shot taken. It is good by Hunter Tyson. Hunter Tyson, year 2 from Clemson, right now on the court for Denver. Nuggets came into this game dead last in the NBA in offensive efficiency when Jokic is on the bench or not playing. And tonight, they reversed that course. Role players stepping up. 8 guys in double figures did it in a big way. Turnover down the far side committed by the Nuggets. Clippers transition 3. Kaboom! It's good for LAC. This is what they got on the floor for the Clippers here in the final 2.5 minutes. Kevin Porter Jr., Kai Jones, Bones Highlands, Jordan Miller's on the floor as well. And that 3 rains down for number 24 for Denver. Knocking down a triple by Jalen Pickett in his 2nd season from Penn State. Everybody making shots tonight. Appreciate it, Anthony. Thanks for joining in, man. You guys the legends here for being a part of the stream tonight. Bones Highland knocks down a 3. Just incredible balance tonight by the Nuggets. Both of these teams with turnover issues. The first half, it was the Nuggets with 14 turnovers. The second half, the Clippers with a plethora of turnovers. Tonight, the Clippers have 19 turnovers. The Nuggets went into halftime with 14 turnovers. Tonight, they have 20 total turnovers in the game. That's combined for 39 turnovers right now. Denver playing a much, much cleaner game in the second half. Clippers bury a 3 in the final minute and a half left to go. That's off. It's 116. 116-95. Strawther, bounce pass over to the top. Zeke Naji, hand off Strawther. Jacks up the 3. Strawther got fouled. Bad foul committed there by Bones Highland. This will be 3 free throws coming up by Denver. Down to 1:19 left to play. I'll be back on tomorrow. 2 streams tomorrow. Kentucky hosting Louisville for the best college basketball rivalry ever all time. And then it will be Oklahoma City versus Houston in the NBA Cup semis at 8:30 p.m. Feel free to join in back on the channel if you guys would like once again. 3 shots here at the line to get fouled from the perimeter, which Julian Strawther splits the free throws so far in his first 2. Jokic only needed 16, 7, and 2. I'd consider that a blessing tonight for the Denver Nuggets. Finding ways to win when your superstar player doesn't need to put together a 30-piece, a 40-piece, or a 50-piece. They did exactly that tonight. You're going to need that for the playoffs. That is called building depth. Yesterday, Jason Tatum missed time. Did not play against the Pistons. Didn't matter anyway. Celtics smoked the Pistons yesterday. Celtics are such a good team that you can be without a couple of key players and still beat a lot of teams in the NBA. And for the Denver Nuggets, this is a really good sign because you need this depth. Like, what happens if Jokic has to miss time? You got to need this depth, and you're getting production out of everybody tonight. 8 guys scoring in double figures, and this was the break that the Nuggets needed, a 5-day break to get a reset. Maybe that loss against Washington helped them out to be able to give them a wake-up call and be able to get them on the reset. And that really sent a message towards the Nuggets that they were not pleased with the first stretch of their season and hit that reset going into the NBA Cup week, and they did it in a big way and really took it to the Clippers tonight and picked up a massive W, 120-95 in the final minute left to go. It was a wake-up call as well. 14 turnovers going into halftime. I don't know what was said in the locker room, but something had to be said here that jolted this Nuggets team to a huge second half outcome here. And it was all Nuggets in half number 2 and a sloppy offensive play for the Clippers in the third and fourth quarter. Clippers hoist up a 3. They bury it. Under 30 seconds left to go. Really appreciate you guys for joining in tonight. If you guys are new in the stream, found my channel for the first time, really enjoy the content, keep on smashing that thumbs up here. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. And you guys out here tonight, the Real Legends MVPs on the channel. The Denver Nuggets put up a big game, a balanced game for the Nuggets to win this one. They had 8 guys in double figures. That's really helpful towards Denver. Helping out the depth tonight. 120-98 and the final waning seconds left to go in this fourth quarter. Clippers will not get off a shot, and this game goes final. Denver takes it to the Clippers tonight in this one. Wins by 22 for the Nuggets. 120-98 the final score. Jokic only needed 6 points out of the MVP frontrunner from him tonight. I consider that a good sign moving forward. For Denver, Jamal Murray, 20 points, efficient as well, 8 for 16 from the floor. Michael Porter Jr., a big spark plug in this third quarter, had 17 tonight, 11 of those points coming in the third quarter. Jokic, 16 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists on only 6 for 9 shooting. You did not need 38 shot attempts tonight. For Jokic, you only needed 9 shot attempts, and the rest of the players stepped up and helped out. It's called balance. It's called depth, and the Denver Nuggets provided that tonight. And to go forward and get themselves in a winning streak, they're going to need balance. They're going to need depth. And they did that exactly tonight. Murray with 20, Porter Jr. with 17, Jokic with 16, 14 by Peyton Watson. That is huge right there for Denver. He did it on 5 for 6 shooting tonight from the floor. Julian Strawther had 12 points. Russell Westbrook only with 5. But really good game. Aaron Gordon tonight, he really set the tone. Finished with 14 tonight for Aaron Gordon. Had an excellent start for him to begin this game. Clippers, where in the world did they play in the second half? Their minds just were not in it in half number 2. That was a terrible second half for the Clippers. Clippers led by Norman Powell, 16 points. 16 points by Kevin Porter Jr., James Harden, 15.6 assists, 13 and 13 for points and rebounds by Zubac. And just not there. Just really struggled from the floor. For a team that it's been a grind to score points offensively for the Clippers this season. They're at the bottom half of the NBA in scoring. They're a top half defensive team. And tonight, they had some major issues scoring, especially half number 2. Thanks all for joining in, being a part here in the stream. Appreciate it. Layla for joining in on the channel. Jamie, glad to have you back in here, bud. Once again, you guys, the Real Legends MVPs on the stream for this one. Asia, thanks for joining in once again for this one. I'll be back in tomorrow night covering 2 streams, actually, tomorrow. Kentucky hosting Louisville in the best college basketball rivalry ever in the Bluegrass Battle tomorrow at 5:15 p.m. Eastern Time, followed up by the NBA Cup semifinals. The Houston Rockets taking on the Oklahoma City Thunder. 2 great games tomorrow, 2 great rivalry games. Feel free to join in if you guys would like for those. And before I wrap up, we'll close out to the channel members. All channel members get a shout out at the end of each and every single one of my live streams. It's as low as $1.99 per month to become a channel member. And here's all the channel members. We got Jason, Bradley, Warren, Kelly, I Am Ghost, the Nija Player, Asia, Ice Baby, Katie, Russell, SGA Sports Talk, Lonely Satellite, Michael, John, Norma, Jonathan, Guido, and Mark. Big win tonight for the Nuggets. Thanks for joining in, everybody, for the stream for this one tonight. Denver wins 120-98. The final score for the Clippers. Enjoy the rest of your night, everybody. Thanks for joining in, and the Nuggets pick up a big W in a battle between number 6 and number 7 out in the West. Enjoy the rest of your night here, folks, and have a nice rest of your Friday.